Well, hi, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between. Here we are at the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Insects Are Cool After Show. And Adriana is with us. And I'm waiting for a couple of people. Orla Seraph and Bad Tempered Badger mentioned that they might like to come by. So that would be a wonderful, wonderful thing. We're hanging on for this. Yeah, maggots are definitely insects.
Hmm?
There we are. Okay, are we there? There we are.
Oh, yeah, maggots are insects.
Maggots. Now, oh man, are they specifically larvae of flies, or are they larvae of other sorts of things as well?
Uh, maggots can be. Maggots aren't necessarily larvae of flies. They can be maggots of other things like beetles.
Okay, okay, because that I suppose is something else that subsumes a lot of things in one term. Hello, Morton Nielsen, and we have here Ostension
Uh,
with us today in the side chat. And alias fake name, have I not given you a spanner yet? Oh my word. Okay, oversight corrected. Definitely. And maggots are also symbolic of the corruption of sin. All right then. All righty. Hi Josiah. How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Bad Temper's here. Oh, he's muted.
Well, wait a minute. No, it's not. Yeah, it's well, I don't know. For some of us, it's kind of morning, but let's see, Adriana. It's is it noon where you're at now?
Yeah, it's 12:13.
Okay, I couldn't remember if you were Central or Mountain.
I'm Central.
Um, oh, hi, Badger. How the heck are ya, Badger? Well,
There we go.
there you are! Yay!
Hey,
I
Badger.
didn't want to unmute myself while I was moving around.
Okay, fine. That's a good thing. You don't want to hear bang, crash, everything like that. Oh, oh boy! Ow, ow, ow! A little,
Okay.
little muscle cramp there. I have a piece of
Oh,
advice
dear.
for all of you. Don't get old. It isn't worth it.
I'm trying not to, but it seems to be creeping gradually,
I'm
They
fine.
always tell me it's better than the alternative, but I'm not so sure sometimes. And how you been doing, Badger, sweetie?
Oh, carrying on, doing the stuff. I can't speak to that. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Stuff and things.
Yeah, the stuff and things. I've just managed to get a new camera set up in my pond, so
Oh
I
boy.
recorded a load of footage of small particles floating around. I was
Oh
hoping to get the
boy.
frogs and insects, but it's just small particles this time.
Insects.
It's so wonderful that you actually have a pond. I am envious. Envy, envy, envy. Jealousy.
I went out last night and had to avoid stepping on all the frogs and toads because apparently it was mating night last night.
Oh man. Orgy. Yeah.
So I set up the camera and I seem to have collected some frog pornography. So yep, that's something I have now.
So you've got to put that online, all right? Promise us you're gonna treat us to frog porn. Yeah, this is what happens in the after shows around here.
I was hoping it
Oh,
was just gonna. I was hoping a few other people would show up, and it wouldn't just be me saying all the stuff about frog porn. But there we go.
oh no! So I'm stepping on Nadine's stream. Um, hopefully that'll work out well.
We should combine
Yeah,
them.
yeah, that'll be an interesting thing. I have to work on that because I don't know if you remember. Were you in the audience for this one? back around Christmas time, Natcha and I did a collaborative stream, sort of a simulcast, and
I think I
getting
remember
it
something about that. Yeah.
getting it running was interesting because I kept forgetting that we were broadcasting at the same time, but we were broadcasting to two different audiences who
Hmm.
didn't have the interaction going back and forth. So,
Yeah.
and I'm pointing to something over my shoulder on the dining table to someone who is in Nacha's audience, and
They
they're
can
not
actually see you.
seeing what I'm talking about because I'm going through the OBS onto, yeah, and it was like, okay, Diana, let's work this out. Let's do it a little bit better. Um,
I had a similar problem. The one time when I've tried doubly streaming something was when I was doing that debate slash discussion with S.J. Thomason on the
oh
Central
Lord,
Island
I
business.
I feel for you.
I went, I was streaming it on both my channel and on her channel. And I think it may have been a mistake to try to do both because the one on my channel was through OBS and was essentially, you could hear what I was saying and what she was saying, but the video feed was just it had something like a 0.005 FPS. So every sort of
Whoa!
5 seconds or so, it would change to a new image.
Oh, jeez, I think I would give up OBS by then. Yeah.
Well, it
Uh,
was just because I was doing two streams and the live video feed to the stream, and it could not handle that much bandwidth. So it just no, I'm not playing. I'm gonna show a still image every 5 to 10 seconds.
yeah. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna try to remember to not do multiple things from my site. Yeah. Um, although it's kind of nice since I built the new machine last August. It's got some horsepower to it, so I'm actually able to run OBS. The old
Hmm.
machine, well, which I still run, it's my personal machine. I have my financial records on there. I have
Just
all
a
my
sec, let me get
contacts
hacking.
on there. Yeah, there you. Well, no, the financial records are not online. It's the thing. So you're
Yeah,
gonna have to.
I do a similar thing. I have stuff on. I have things stored on devices that do not get connected to the internet for that reason.
Yeah, it's yeah. In order to get onto that thing, you'd actually have to install a rootkit and actually log on to that machine and everything else. So
Or
it's not
burrow my way
impossible, but
into your
it's.
house.
Say again.
Or burrow my way into your house
Yeah, there
because
you go. Well,
I can do that.
could always have you over for dinner. It's roast badger for the menu. That would be work. That would work.
That go down brilliantly.
But that machine, when I built it in 15, I gave it to myself for my birthday, July of 2015. I was not even thinking about video. Well, I would occasionally think about video, but it was a matter of, I'm really not going to get around to it or anything like that. So it had nowhere near the power I needed. And as soon as I started editing videos, I discovered how, what's the word, incompetent the machine was to the task.
Yeah.
And I was okay. I'm gonna
I
have to.
realized that my it went robot for a second. Then let's try that again. I
I
realized
don't.
that my graphics card is dying. I
Oh
think it might
no.
be the. I do a bit of the old gaming, and recently it's just been halfway through something graphically intense will happen, and the whole thing will just go freeze and won't play.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
That's
I'm
the
going to
one
stop
thing.
rambling now because I'm not supposed to be talking all the time.
This is my old Aftershow. I mean, quiet now.
We gotta have one around us saying something in here.
Go back to insects.
There we are. We can install insects into the new machine. That'll work.
Install insects. Outstanding.
But
Well, I have a question, actually.
I will
Insect.
say the one thing I will
No,
say
you.
is that say again, dear.
After you.
Oh, I will say that on the new machine, I spent a couple of $100 for the graphics card this time,
Mm.
and it's serving me very well. No complaints. Yeah, this one I built for performance rather than price.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to get a cheap-ish graphics card that's a step up from the current one, hopefully. But
Okay.
we'll have to see about that. I do have a bug question. Well,
Oh,
a
Oh
bug.
boy, bug questions are always good.
I like
Uh,
questions.
I mentioned earlier pond. Now we've been
Mhm.
doing. We've got this pond going on,
Mhm.
and trying to sort of increase the water quality to encourage, a greater variety of wildlife. We've been noticing we've got all the little water nymphs and stuff going on, particularly in the last year or so. So that's rather encouraging. But what would you, considering that we're on different continents, so
Mhm.
it's not going to be exactly the same. But
Wait, where are you from?
I'm an English badger.
Okay.
And so we're still kind of the same latitude, but yeah.
But we got the. What would you say is a good indicator, insect-wise, of water quality?
Uh, okay, I'm not an expert on water, but
I like to ask awkward questions when I do ask questions.
okay, though, but uh, there's actually this thing about insects. You can there is a way to maybe that's what you're referring to, but there is a way you can test water quality through insects. Actually, I just don't remember actually how. I don't
No,
know.
there was a little guidebook that I had somewhere about what kind of insects to expect in
Yeah,
different levels
like
of
there's
water quality,
okay,
and I
so
can't remember what they are now.
yeah, like if Ephemeroptera, I think was one of them.
Yeah, could quite possibly be. Could you say that one again?
Ephemeroptera. I can.
Okay. I shall look that one up and see if I can tell which one it is because I can't remember. I am terrible with the scientific names of anything.
Yeah.
I can barely remember the colloquial names, and it's something like pond skater.
Probably dragonflies. I think dragonflies.
Oh, we
It's
do
like
have
dragonflies, but the obvious one.
dragonflies in the pond.
It's
Well,
part
not
of
right
it.
now.
I can't remember what. It's like 3 different orders, I think, of insects that you can use to test water quality. I just can't remember them. Ephemeroptera is one of them, I think. Uh,
Mark says, "Does my pond freeze over in winter?" Very rarely. It's it has happened, but it's not. It's not all winter.
Yeah, you've got the milder winters than we in Pennsylvania have.
We do at the moment because we've got this nice Gulf Stream going on.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Which
yeah,
I don't know how long that's going to be with us,
well,
but
if the climate change gets too bad, that could be an issue.
yeah, I've seen the articles on that where the Gulf Stream could collapse.
And suddenly, I might be in Siberia.
Fun. Yeah, and well, we all know that climate change is a Chinese hoax, right?
Of course, yeah.
okay. I think Plecoptera is another one that you use to test quality. Or Pocket Dragon.
What I want to
But
know
there.
is what can I use to test the water quality of my aquarium? Any
Um,
specific insects? No, I'm just giving you a hard time. I don't even have the aquarium set up yet. Yes, Robert X, you are absolutely right. I do know that much. England has no weather, they just have rain or no rain.
I had hail earlier.
and it's something
It's
like
like rain, but it's ice.
There you go. I guess it's something like Southern
Oh,
California is supposed to be because they have no rain,
oh,
no
oh.
rain, no rain, no rain.
Oh, okay,
Well,
I think I remember now. As you're jogging my memory. So I think you can test fire codes through 3 different insect orders. I think it's more, but I think there's 3 main ones. It's Ephemerata, Plecatra, and Tricatra. I think. Oh, Tetos and try again.
1 second.
I remember
I'm
now.
hoping I found a type of insect. Nope. No, I have not found a type of insect.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, Smitty. Yeah, you've got it right there. Where are we here? Were you the one that said it? That UK is at about Canadian.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. At about Canadian latitude. Yeah. I just looked that up, and UK more or less is 55 degrees north, which is a little bit north of where I am. Yeah.
Uh, Badger. I found a link in about it's
Ooh.
called the EPT index. That I just found, and I'm seeing a link.
Yeah, if you put it in the thingy chat, I will open it and have a look in a while.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Um,
Okay. At the USDA. Okay.
where am I looking? Oh, I'm in the wrong thing.
Okay. It just took me a minute to jog my memory about that.
Ah, there we are. There's PDF. I was looking at the stream chat for the previous stream. Let's go. Why is it not the chat?
Now you might
Oh.
want to move over to this one. Yes.
Yeah, I
The
found
other
it
one's
now.
going to be
I
kind
had
of
the- I
static.
had the same tab still open.
Yeah, it's. I keep forgetting how far north the UK is. With that, in what they're using to base the latitude on, I'm not sure because the Shetland Isles are a little bit north of London, for example. So when they say 55 degrees north, I'm not sure exactly what is 55 north, but I can tell you that Pittsburgh is 40 degrees north. So yeah, it's a bit of a
This
bit of a
whole
difference.
Gulfstream business is handy.
Mm-hmm. And one thing I can say is that being it's a difference in latitude rather than a difference in longitude, that 15 degrees works out to 1,000, more or less 1,000 miles. No matter how far north or south you are. So that's a good thing there. So yeah, from Cleveland to Miami. Well, no, that's a little bit more than 1,000 miles, but now you have me thinking. I haven't done much traveling lately, so I keep forgetting.
I was not very good at geography in school, I will say.
Let me look up, just for the heck of it here. Pittsburgh to Miami. I need. Oh, come on. I need the distance here. There. That'll be a good thing. Okay, Pittsburgh to Miami is about 1,175 miles. So, okay.
I will be right back. I just have to set something.
He'll be right back
second.
after this message. Yeah, what can I tell you? It's I should pull my radio voice back out, right?
I think it'd be cool to probably not until I get more subscribers, but I think it'd be cool to do like insect Q&As on my channel, like live insect Q&As.
Oh wow, that ought to be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait a minute, Robert X, you're in the wrong thing. What wrong thing? Yes, Smitty, distance, distance. I used to get around so much, and since I became poor, I didn't get around at all. Yeah, I don't know. I almost miss my radio voice, but I don't know if. Where did I just pull it out? Um, yeah, phrasing, Clarion, phrasing. Um, I actually knocked somebody over because this is not my natural voice. This is my natural voice.
Mm.
So there's a little bit of a difference between what I do here and what I do out there. Anyway, Orla, don't worry about it. Not a problem. Not a problem. Not a problem. Yeah,
So do you have to
I
like?
say
So do
again.
you have to like? Sorry. So do you have to like consciously change your voice, or
Well, happily,
and
uh,
how long have you been talking like doing that at Varsity? Like
no, I've been
try, try,
speaking.
try, trying to change your voice.
I have been speaking this way for about 10 years. Um, happily, I played clarinet when I was young. So the way you play clarinet is what I do to change the pitch of my voice. You
Hmm.
basically close the throat
Yeah.
and speak from up here rather than down there.
Yeah.
Um, and I still get clocked over the phone every time because I sound like a guy over the phone. I know I do, and that's not a problem. But yeah, in person, um, it's a lot easier this way than it is this way. So, okay, Badger was saying he was in the wrong thing. Yeah, okay, that's what she said. Yeah, I know, I know. I'm not even gonna. I'm not even gonna tell the stories I have about that one.
I've made it.
I'm glad.
Yay!
I've made it back.
There you is in all your glory. No need to
Whee!
stand. Just throw money.
All right. Hello. I forgot what I was going to ask, so I'll throw it back to
Do you
you.
have Do you have another question?
What is this movie
Oh,
night? Have you been
that was it.
drinking?
Yes. I don't suppose you happen to see my latest video.
No, I have not. I don't think I have. Is it as recent as I think it is?
It's Saturday.
Yeah, I've been so busy I haven't seen anybody's stuff in the last couple of days.
Hmm. Well, that's kind of what came up in the chat earlier, because everyone was talking about the cats, and I've
Here.
recently done a video talking about my dislike of outdoor cats coming into the garden with the habitats we've carefully set up and eating my wildlife.
Yes. I
So
see
that was
the.
how that was how that topic happened.
It's called. Let's see, Bloody Mogies.
It's kind of a UK expression for cats is moggies.
Okay. Yeah, 22 hours ago, I was doing a lot of sleeping 22 hours ago. Yeah.
Well,
Um,
I would have been, but I was complaining about cats. So.
okay. Because movie night started midnight between Friday and Saturday, and I didn't get to bed until about 7:30 in the morning. The sun was already up. Let's put it that way.
Mm. I've
So
done that
yeah.
a few times lately, and it makes the next day really fun.
Yes, especially if you have to work. And it's kind of nice in a way that I don't have a workplace to go to, a boss to appease, that sort of thing.
That is handy.
Yeah, because I'd never make it. Something would have to give, and for other reasons, it would most likely be the job because, well, I've never been the model employee. Okay.
No, I can't say I have either. I'm very much on the life side of the work-life balance. I tend to be rather proactive in. Do you want to do all this overtime? No, I do not.
Wait a minute. What do we have? Orla, you mentioned twice now, and I'm not sure what twice now refers to.
I think it's the cat thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gone back, going up a little bit. It says the. Oh wait, no, it doesn't.
Robert said something about the cat one.
No, yeah, that's two different people. I'm just mixing the avatars up and not actually looking at the names.
There you go. I don't know, man.
That's what you get having dyslexics on your stream. They mix it all up.
Oh, hey. Hey, Diana.
Yes, dear.
You mentioned earlier in the show some other. I mentioned the earrings, and you asked me what other interesting things you can do with insects.
Oh, yay!
Yeah. I just had something pop up in my head that's actually interesting.
Ooh.
So there's a thing called Dolbear's Law. So there's an insect called the snowy tree cricket, and there's this equation you use. What's the equation?
Oh, I think I
that
know
was
what
about
you're
the
about to
leafy
refer
feet.
to.
About the leafy feet things, wasn't it?
So you count so with the snowy tree cricket, you count the number of chirps in 15 seconds, and I think you add 40 to it, I think. And then that'll be the temperature in Fahrenheit, I think.
Oh, that's handy.
Yeah, so you can actually tell the temperature by the number of chirps the snowy cricket has.
It has
So it
been
was Dolbear's Law?
Huh?
What did you say it was? Dolbear's Law?
Yeah, the Dolbear's Law.
Yeah, I'm just looking it up myself, see if I can find it. Problem is, whenever someone says, it's this thing, I never know how to spell what it is they've said, and I end up typing it in wrong, and I end up with something completely different. Like the insect names you were saying earlier, I put them in, and I had no idea how to spell them.
Yeah, that's why I typed this in chat.
Yeah, I ended up with a geometric shape. I ended up with a geometric shape from Celtic pattern designs instead of an insect.
Yeah, Dolbear's Law. I just found something on Priceonomics.com. Dolbear is, let's see, Delta Oscar Lima Bravo Echo Alpha Romeo. So yeah, for once something is spelled the way your average American thinks it should be spelled. Totally real formula from the late 19th century. Now, let's see if they tell us about it. Come on, give me the formula.
That's actually an episode of the Big Bang Theory where they actually talk about Dolbear's Law in the episode. There's a cricket in the apartment that they're trying to figure out what inside it is. So Sheldon actually uses Dolbear's Law to figure out what kind of insect it is, and he claimed he thought it was the snowy cricket, but then later in the episode they actually went to talk to the actual entomologist, and the entomologist tells him that it was a field tree cricket, I think. Or he told him it was a field cricket.
Yeah, there we go. I have it in the Font of All Knowledge in Wikipedia. Yeah, because I see he has it listed here as temperature in Fahrenheit is equal to 50 plus the number of chirps in a minute minus 40 divided by 4.
Okay. Can you send me the link?
Yeah, sure thing.
The thing that I found in the chat as well. Oh, I lost the chat.
Let's get to the...
I don't know I got the equation right.
Wait a minute here.
I put the Wikipedia page in the chat. I just found it.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was... Oh, you did it. That's what I was going to put in. Thank you,
okay.
Sweetie. That's what I was going to put in the chat. Yeah, because there's in Fahrenheit and in Celsius. Well, of course, there's a nice mathematical relationship between the two. Okay.
What's in 60?
That's the number of chirps in a minute,
Oh, okay.
or 60 seconds.
Okay.
Oh, number times. Okay, yeah. I was never very good at equations.
Yeah, I'm the math major, so I immediately pick up on the subscripts.
Oh,
I just kind of stare at them and go, "This means something." And I'm sure it's it's very
Oh, yeah.
useful.
okay. I was still right. You can also do an answer equation. There's an answer equation to do. You can just count the number of chirps in 15 seconds and then add 40. Like I said earlier.
Okay, yeah, there it is down there. I wasn't even looking. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So I was right.
Okay, so that is a good thing.
Mhm.
Now the darn thing is, if I remember correctly, I don't remember any field crickets around here.
Mhm.
So unfortunately, I don't have that thermometer.
Well, this is. Oh, wait, field cricket. That is snowy tree cricket. I don't know.
I have to look. Field cricket. There you go.
Okay, so you can use it. I think you can use this with both the snowy tree cricket and the field cricket. Is that right?
Okay, let me look. Dilbers.
Okay, so okay, so yeah, you can use this
Did it-
for field crickets and
Snowy tree cricket. Okay, yeah. I'm trying to look. Trying to see if I can find the. Well, they say
Mhm.
that the field cricket has a range that's pretty much the entire contiguous U.S.
Oh,
Spring and fall field crickets, yeah.
Field crickets are really common.
So I just haven't been listening.
I've got both crickets and grasshoppers around here at the moment. I'm not sure if it's the same species of cricket though. Is there a different species between the US and the UK?
Let's find out. I'm going to throw UK crickets in there. Maybe. Because I'm seeing, if I type UK crickets, I'm seeing things like wood crickets, bush crickets, which I take it are a bit different
I've just
to
got
field
the
crickets.
game. I tried to Google it and I just found the game of cricket in the United Kingdom. Oh, that's the wrong cricket.
Yeah, that's the one that drives me nuts trying to figure out the rules.
That's no good asking me. I don't think the players know the rules.
Okay, British crickets, speckled bush cricket. Now this guy is nice and green. I don't know
I
if
do
he's
like
green all the
green
time
cricket.
or. I mean, the crickets I know about are rather brown. I see them at the pet store.
Got a variety of grasshoppers around here as well.
Now we've got grasshoppers up the wazoo. Yeah.
Oh, I tried to type in US cricket and I somehow typed in cricket.
Okay.
Crickets. That's a good question. Do crickets? What is the sort of scientific name of the cricket? Because I just know it as the cricket.
Well, it's with my luck, it's probably going to span multiple genre.
Well, the snowy tree cricket is the scientific name is Ocanthus fultoni.
Ah,
Here, I'm gonna try it again.
that's that's definitely not easy to make stick in the mind for cricket, at least for me, because it doesn't
Mhm.
have cricket in it. Although I tend to talk in film quotes a bit, so I tend to remember scientific names for things if they're featured in film quotes.
That's cool.
Like I can remember the scientific name for the domestic house cat because it's in a quote from Star Trek.
There you go. Oh my word! I just went to look up cricket taxonomy, and not only are we spanning multiple genre, we're spanning multiple families. Oh, for the love of Saint Goulet.
Yep. There we go. Oh, that's my squeaky chair.
Yay!
Stop squeaking. There we go. Yeah, if you want to know why I remember that Felis catus is the domestic house cat's name, I can tell you the whole quote that it's from. It's Data's poem about his cat.
Oh, jeez. And that's the other one that I like is Felis sylvestris.
Mm-hmm.
As
Which one's that?
That one is one of the wild cats that's very closely related to the house cat. Um, Let me look it up and make sure I've got it right here.
I'm just opening this as well.
There we go.
It comprises the European wildcat and the African wildcat.
Yeah, and they look.
Oh, no, the European one is Felis sylvestris.
And yeah, the link has been talked about in relation to the Warner Brothers cat. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Sylvester, I guess. Well,
that makes sense.
yeah, the way the one thing that I heard it put it, it sounded like the Wildcat was named for the Warner Brothers cat. But, you know, when you think about it, no, it would have to be the other way around. Because Felis sylvestris actually translates to forest cat.
Hmm. They are actually mentioned in my cat video, although not by the name Felis sylvestris. Because I mentioned, there's a thing that I mentioned in my cat video is that the Highland wildcat, which is a Felis sylvestris but native to Scotland, is near extinction because of territory invasion and lack of food because of invasions by domestic house cats.
Yeah, and I wonder if you've got a Charles the First thing going here with the cats saying, we'll breed them out.
They do that a little bit. Would you like to hear Data's, or at least the bit that I can remember of Data's poem about his cat?
That sounds like fun. Yay! Yeah, you do that while I fill my coffee.
I can remember the first line. It goes, Felis catus is your taxonomic nomenclature, an endothermic quadruped, carnivorous by nature. I just can't remember the next line.
That was the Data character was a very, very interesting character. Yeah.
It is exactly how Data would write a poem, yeah.
Where was it that I was very recently listening to something on YouTube comparing Data to Spock?
Oh, yeah.
Where the one I remember was that Spock had emotions and worked very diligently to control them, while Data was trying to learn how to have them.
Hmm. I've just checked the rest of the poem. I can remember most of it. It's just a few connecting lines have gone from my head. Would you like to hear the rest of the poem?
Oh, absolutely! If you can hear me from here.
I can.
Yay! I tell you, this new microphone is absolutely fantastic. It'll pick me up from across the room. So
It's pretty good. You're a little quieter, but you're still perfectly audible.
I guess it's worth the $115 I paid for it.
Steady on there.
Yeah, I know. I complain about not being able to afford my medical bills, and I buy a microphone for over $100.
Well, let me tell you, Ode to Spot.
I love the name of that cat too.
Felis catus is your taxonomic nomenclature, an endothermic quadruped carnivorous by nature. Your visual, olfactory, and auditory senses contribute to your hunting skills and natural defenses. I find myself intrigued by your subvocal oscillations, a singular development of cat communications that obviates your basic hedonistic predilection for a rhythmic stroking of your fur to demonstrate affection. A tail is quite essential for your acrobatic talents. You would not be so agile if you lacked its counterbalance. And when not being utilized to aid in locomotion, it often serves to illustrate the state of your emotion. O Spot, the complex levels of behavior you display connote a fairly well-developed cognitive array. And though you are not sentient, Spot, and do not comprehend, I nonetheless consider you a true and valued friend.
Yay!
I only tripped over my tongue about 15 times during that.
Yeah, okay, there we go. I thought... There you go, Brant. You got a link, so we should have another person in here shortly.
Woo!
The more the merrier, kids.
Cool.
Oh.
What do we got going on over here? I was hearing a couple of sounds that almost sounded like there was an interruption in the bandwidth.
Yeah, the two.
I'm trying not to talk over anyone, but I tend to struggle a little bit with certain social cues when I'm trying to figure out when to talk and when not to talk, which is greatly exacerbated by the half-second delay from me being on a different continent to everyone else.
Yeah.
So I'm here going,
There you go. Okay.
Hi, Vibrant.
Hello.
Hi, Brent. How you doing? Yay!
Pretty good. Can't get a fire started in our fireplace. It's all smoky and cleaned out the chimney, like up top, just a little grill thing that's on there. I'm making hand gestures even though I don't have my camera hooked up.
Okay. Well, just as long as you don't try to clean your chimney with a grenade.
that would be
I
disastrous.
was listening to a video earlier today about the top 10 Darwin Awards, and I guess some idiot tried to clean his chimney with a hand grenade, and it was like, what?
Outstanding.
There were more than one person that met their demise via hand grenades. So it seems to be a popular method of self-destruction.
I've read the Darwin Award. Oh, no, you go.
Was that a true story?
Supposedly it was. I mean, so far I have no reason to doubt it because people are incredibly stupid.
Yeah. I read a Darwin Award that someone crashed their car into a septic tank.
How do you manage that?
I don't know, but
Because
apparently they
septic
drown.
tanks are by nature below grade.
I don't know how this happened. I just remember reading that it was messy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, honey dipping is definitely a euphemism. And the guys who clean out the septic tanks, or at least around here, are called honey dippers.
Ah.
All of the porta potties around here are called honey buckets.
Okay, okay.
Why?
I
I
don't
guess
know. It's just a brand.
I guess you don't want to call them shit pots. I don't know.
I guess they can say shit on television now, so I don't know why it would be a bad thing.
Oh, can they? I really don't know because I mean, honestly, I have not owned a television in about 10 years, so I wouldn't have any
Most.
place. I wouldn't have any place to put one in here.
Yeah, George Carlin died, so they decided that you could say shit on television.
Okay, it's the way it works.
Well, then they can show the reruns, can't they?
Yep.
That's
Well,
the.
I don't really watch much TV. The most TV watching I've done recently is since getting to know the chap known as Alucard on Twitter. I've started watching Helsing again.
Oh, I realized yesterday that Netflix is spying on me.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
My top recommended video from Netflix with a 98% is Beyond the Curve. And I've never watched anything on Netflix even related to Flat Earth. So I'm thinking Google probably sold some of my information to Netflix.
So
it could be.
wait. Am I getting this correctly? Am I surmising that Netflix has a flat Earth show?
Yes. And it is called Beyond the Curve. And actually, when it premiered, a lot of flat Earth channels quit because it is a anti-flat Earth. It's a documentary talking about
Oh,
yeah.
okay. That makes me feel a little bit better. For a moment, I was thinking it was pro flat Earth, and I was about ready to. So many movie nights would have been wasted. Oh, boy,
The only thing that I've really wanted to watch on the TV lately, I was thinking I might try and catch up with the Game of Thrones, and then I realized that it's very long, and I don't have the sort of mental energy to keep the story in my head at the moment. And then I thought, well, maybe I'll catch up on something else, The Walking Dead, and then I remembered why I stopped watching The Walking Dead, which was it was making me depressed. So then I just watched a couple of nature documentaries, and I was fine.
I'll tell you, I was so heartbroken when the Discovery Network just went to shit. Because I remember when the Discovery Channel and the Learning Channel were good. You know, this is about 20 years ago.
Channel.
Aliens.
Yeah, the History Channel used to be about history.
So good. So good. Turn it on, watch how a dam was built.
Now History Channel is all Nazis all the time. The Learning Channel is baby rabies. At least the last I knew about, all you saw was live births and what did they have? The one about teenage mothers, and it's like, why are you glorifying this? You know,
I was kind of interested in that aliens guy.
I don't know if
Ancient
I know this one.
Ancient Aliens.
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh,
I'm not really interested in the show, just him going.
I was all about it. I used to be all about that show. Oh man, I was so all about that show. I believed all of it. I was
Are
sold.
you talking about Eric von Daniken, or are you talking about somebody else?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's pretty specific.
Yes,
Yeah,
to one
there's
of
always
those
David
aunts.
Attenborough, Mark. That is correct. Yeah.
And then what's funny
yes.
is I quit drinking, and then I went back and watched some episodes and realized this is all bullshit.
Yeah, it takes the ethanol to get you to watch that shit. I know.
I did use that aliens guy in one of my thumbnails for a video. It was talking about Ken Ham, and I just put
boy.
I put Ken Ham's face on that guy doing the aliens pose, and just put atheists under it.
That's fine.
I tell you, I would. You heard it here. I would invite Ham on this show, but for the fact that I would have to sign my life away.
What's that about?
Well, Ken Ham has you do all sorts of agreements about how the show is to be used and all this whole thing. He wants absolute control over everything, even after death.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
No,
If he wants to come on and have a chat, yeah, I'll have anyone within reason on my live streams, but
I don't know.
yeah, I'm not signing anything.
I'm turning over the.
I might get the chance to be able to go to a church service with S.J. Thomas here in a month or maybe 2 months, depending on whenever Christie's computer gets built.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Okay. Make sure you take along plenty of analgesics.
Condoms? Oh, I thought you were going to say
analgesics
condoms.
for the headaches that will result. Yeah.
Mm.
Now, I'll tell you what. After this last... Okay, here it comes, SJ. I know you'll listen to my program. After that last fiasco with Scorsifer...
the Scorsifer thing, yeah.
You know that he died recently. It was his decision to die.
Mm-hmm.
And SJ starts jumping all over that. And
I saw
he's
the
going to
tweet.
burn in hell and this whole thing, and it's like, she got a lot of shit over that, and that and more was well deserved.
Here's the thing that I have with SJ. I've managed on several occasions to have perfectly nice and productive conversations with her. So I don't think that she's exactly a terrible person. I think in a lot of circumstances she's fine. However, there's just certain things that the whole religion worldview brings in that cause issues.
So, in other words, were she to give up the religion, she might actually be a reasonably nice person?
Something along those. Something along those lines, yeah.
Okay. I don't doubt you. Because religion does horrible things to people. I will grant you that. Yeah, but when you start causing problems for a grieving widow,
yeah,
this is a little over the line for me.
Wonder Lady showed up. Faye's here.
Hi,
in the chat.
sweetie, Faye, yay!
I knew I'd get that response.
I love Faye so dearly.
She's awesome.
Yes, isn't she? She's one of my oldest and bestest friends in this community here, and I love her for it. I don't know how the hell she puts up with me. Oh, let me see here. There we are.
About the previous thing, with I've met a lot of people who seem to be perfectly nice and friendly, and you can get on with them fine. But occasionally, you will do something that is in contradiction to something in their favorite book, and you'll suddenly find yourself right in the shit.
Yeah.
Actually, S.J. Thomason has believed that I made a. Okay, so S.J. sorry, Esther Thomason. She believes in like Genesis chapter 1. You know where it says like the first day, second day, third day, whatever. She thinks those are that day doesn't really mean day. It can mean like a long period of time, like age or something. And this is what I see her mentions on my old my old Twitter and YouTube that I don't use anymore. About that, and I actually corrected her that the word is yom, and yom always means a 24-hour day. It never means a long period of time, like she thinks.
Oh, I just saw you put that up. So wait a
Yeah.
minute. Let me get this right here. When you said something about the Twitter you don't use anymore, are you not using Insects Are Cool anymore?
No. I have a Twitter account where I was a Christian.
Oh. Okay, fine.
And
Okay.
I don't use it anymore. So I have a Twitter
Gotcha.
account where I was a accountant, so I don't use it anymore. Okay, so but anyway, so I sent her a message about that. I messaged her and told her that I made a response video about it, and I pretty much debunked everything she said, but she just wouldn't listen to me.
She could be really
Well, I think-
hard-headed.
Really?
I think she's put down the. I think she may have changed which specific denomination of Christianity that she is a proponent of in the last few years. I'm not certain about this. So don't quote me on it because I may be thinking of someone else or talking completely out of my ass. But
I can't promise I'm not going to quote you. Atheist
quote me on the
Atheist
talking out
cherry.
my ass part.
I know
You know
that,
how atheists are always cherry picking from each other.
Yay,
Oh, yeah.
Faye! Hi! Yay!
Not quite yet.
What are you muted?
Or is she?
I don't know. She's kind of quiet.
I'm not getting anything as yet.
Oh, she fell off.
Oh no!
Okay, maybe
Oh.
connection problems. Let's see if she tries again. It'll be so nice to
I'm
have
too
her around.
excited.
That just
There
ruined
she-
my
Here
whole
we go.
day.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ooh,
Yep.
Yay!
Woo!
Hey!
We have audio this time.
How you
It's a
doing?
miracle.
I'm okay. I was kind of surprised to come on and hear you talking about SJ though. I'm kind of allergic to her.
I want to
That's
see
probably
what
my fault.
I just want to see what her preacher looks like and what sort
I
of
don't want to see
nonsense.
anything about her. You know, she's the type of person who would have had the delusion from God to go up and slaughter their child, and she would have seen it through.
I just want an
Yeah.
opportunity to spit in her coffee. That's all.
She's not even good enough for me to spit in her coffee. Are you kidding? That's wasted
Oh,
resources.
dear.
Well, after what she did with Mark's memory, I don't know that I could talk to her anymore.
Well, it's not the first time. She had a celebration about Hitchens dying. I mean, come on.
Oh,
Yeah, I
dear.
forgot all about
No.
that one.
She
I
has
remember that.
no empathy for other people. In fact, she's even said compared atheist children to weeds, and said that they needed pulling. I mean, come on.
Oh, for the love of sake, Gulick.
You don't
To be
say
fair-
those kind of things and then go, "I'm a good person." No,
To be
you're
fair-
not. What?
To be fair, psychopaths can be very nice people.
Yeah, I
You need
know,
to
I
be-
know. I
you need to
spent
be a
11
little
years
bit.
with one.
Yeah, I've been
You're
chatting
just
with
a
I've been
little
chatting with
bit
one
of-
on Twitter.
Are you talking about Alucard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, actually, I should be fair. She wasn't a psychopath. She was borderline personality. But I don't know that there's that much difference.
One of my exes had a bipolar disorder.
One of my
Oh,
exes
man.
had bipolar disorder, psychopathy, and what's the other one? Where you see hallucinations.
Schizophrenia.
Schizophrenia. Yeah, and she was schizophrenic and a compulsive liar.
Oh, boy.
And- She was
It's-
fun.
It's
Mhm.
good to have a combination of things. You know, you don't want to just have one thing because then people figure you out too quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was
one-trick
great
pony
because
isn't
she-
good.
she'd lie about the stupidest shit to me when we were like with friends. And I'd just like say, okay, yeah, all right. I'm sure you meant JFK or some crap like that. And my friends are always like, why aren't you calling her out? You know, she's lying. It's like, it's not going to change anything. We're just going to argue and it's going to get dumb.
Well, that was the thing with Melody. It's, yeah, you knew that. Well, no matter what you said, the line was. Well, the only way the line would change was if it got worse.
Yep. Or if you argued with them about it.
Oh, yeah.
Tried calling them out. It's
Meh.
pointless.
I don't care about minor lies. I care about the major
Mhm.
ones.
Well,
Yeah.
that's
You know.
what the thing was between her and me. It was the major stuff.
Yep.
Because we both knew that the old friend was a little bit more than an old friend. It was just a matter of, look, just say it and then we'll deal with it, you know, with you on the other side of the door.
That's something,
Yeah.
that's something I've been trying to catch myself on, as if from certain things in my past, I've got a, one of the defense mechanisms is minor lies about things. I've been trying to sort of catch myself and not do that, because you just end up they're going, why did I even tell them that? That's not even what happened, and there's no reason for me to not say what actually happened.
Mm-hmm.
Are you using hyperbole, or what are you doing?
It's just in certain circumstances where you're there going, oh, I dropped a thing and broke it, or something like that, and you say, no, I don't know what happened there, and you go, no, I know exactly what happened there, and this would be much easier if I just dropped it and broke it.
Yeah.
I
dropped the
have
cat
a
and
problem
broke
with
it.
not wanting to tell the truth, because the truth is so fantastic sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes truth is
It's
stranger than
like,
fiction. Yeah.
exactly. It's like people will be telling their stories, and it's just like, oh, I've had something similar happen, and that's all. You don't want to get too much in detail, because it's like, what?
Yeah.
Because like life is really, really strange sometimes.
Just skim over it.
Yeah. No, I read you loud and clear. And then, as you say, those are the stories. It's like, no, they're not going to buy this. Oh,
It's kind of weird. Like we had a family friend, or I shouldn't say a family friend. It was like one of my grandmother's ex-students that she taught in high school. Shows up one day and he's sleeping on the couch. And after he leaves, I find out he's the baby M defense lawyer. And it's like,
okay, now wait a minute. Refresh
why
my
did he
memory on
show
Baby
up
M.
at grandma's house? Why is he on my grandmother's couch? Like, it still doesn't make sense to me to this day why he was there. But it's just like one of those weird moments, and yeah, I kind of regret bringing it up. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm looking. When you say Baby M, I'm not exactly sure what you're referring to. I'm a little
A couple
slow.
hired a surrogate to give birth to their child, and she decided to keep it.
Okay,
Oh.
okay. Yeah.
It was one of those things. I think it was in the 80s.
Sorry, I have to
remember that
mute.
case.
That's me.
Who set off the fire alarm?
Probably.
It's not me this time.
No, I
It was
did
one of
not
those
do it. I swear,
weird
I'm
things.
not cooking right now.
I mean, I'm hot enough to do it, but I don't think it was me.
I don't know, sweetness.
Well, also my cigar is going in the avatar, so.
Okay, there you go. Yes. Oh my.
Insects are cool. What are you?
So it's 1:15 p.m. right now, and I haven't eaten lunch yet.
Oh no, this is not good. One must have nourishment. Without nourishment, one fades away to nothing.
Nah.
You need strength to look at him, like our little buggy doos.
Yeah.
Oh, got the battery out of the smoke alarms.
Sometimes
I
it
had to do
doesn't
that
work.
when I was doing a live stream a while ago.
At least you can do that. My smoke alarms are wired into the mains. So
Yep.
when they go off, the only thing I can do is open a window and try to blow the shit out.
You can't unplug them?
No,
They're hardwired? Oh,
they're
wow.
hardwired.
Huh.
I got
That sucks.
hardwired ones that are sort of a base unit that is plugged into the mains, but they also have a battery in case there's a power cut. And you
Yeah.
can take the actual smoke alarm off the base unit, and then it's only powered by its battery, but it's still powered. So if the smoke alarm goes off, it's not a very good system, to be honest, because because they're interconnected, if one goes off in one room, they all go off, which means I can't tell what room the fire is in.
Oh.
Okay.
And as well as that, in order to make them stop going off so that I can actually deal with the fire, I have to find which one has been triggered. Then I have to go to that one and stand on something so that I can reach the ceiling, take the thing down from the ceiling, and either take the battery out or throw the thing out the window.
See, I suggest just putting a rope from there because I'm pretty sure you'd be good at climbing up that as a badger.
Oh yes, but the problem is getting the rope there in the first place because my little paws don't.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I see. I see.
Oh, so I'm a vampire now, huh, Smitty?
Are you a vampire?
Who, me? Would I be a vampire? I don't know, but I have this wonderful affinity for blood. I don't know. Shit. Oh,
That's actually
man.
quite fun.
Actually, I loved The Count. Yeah, I was too old for Sesame Street, but I loved watching it anyway. And you have one chocolate cream pie, two chocolate cream pie. I don't know.
One of
That's
my
awesome.
Weird.
favorite
Did you
things.
notice that?
All the best people are.
No wonder everybody I'm interested in runs the other way at high speed.
At our table,
Oh,
all
man.
the best people are.
One of my favorite videos that I've seen recently is it's the Count from Sesame Street with unnecessary censorship.
No.
Sounds awesome.
Hang on a sec, there it is. They've got him go, do you know I am called the Count? Because I really love to...
Oh my. Oh my.
Oh, that's a little bit of George there. Yeah. Oh man, yeah. Not all vampires are Slavic, indeed. I couldn't tell you that I am. I was raised by Slavs, but where my DNA came from, I have no idea.
The center of a dying star.
That could be, yeah. I mean, fuck Jesus. The stars died to give you life, right?
I would, but he's not really my type.
Yeah, I know. I just horribly screwed up that Lawrence Krauss line, but
Oh. I don't think he's watching.
I eat the
okay.
Slavic mayonnaise.
He might be. He might be.
Man, I tell you, were I to find out that somebody, I don't know, like Krauss or Tyson or, well, shit, were I to find out that Aaron Ra actually was interested in my show, I think I would die of a heart attack right here and now. It's like, damn.
Mike Tyson?
No. Neil deGrasse Tyson. There's a slight difference. Yeah.
One eats ears.
I remember that. Oh, shit. Those are the days. Oh, man. Squeeze toy.
I'm taking a
Mark in the chat, I don't have a squeeze toy. I have no idea what you're talking about. And actually, my squeeze toy is a tiny vampire.
All right.
Aw. I'm taking like 2 weeks off of my channel.
Okay, things just kind of built up and everything else, life in general.
I'm trying to remember who Mike Tyson was boxing then. Was that Van Gogh?
I cannot remember for the life of me.
Pretty sure it wasn't Van
I
Gogh.
thought he was a painter. That
Yeah.
might explain the year, actually.
Yeah.
I think it's just one Google trip away because I would have no idea.
Yeah, I have no idea. I
Oh,
just want to
here
make
it
a
is.
Van-
Here it is. Took me 4 seconds. Evander Holyfield.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't have known that. I just wanted to make a Van Gogh joke.
28 June
I got
1997.
you. I got you.
And allegedly bit it off.
There was video evidence. I don't think there was much allegedly.
Result. Here we are. The Evander Holyfield versus Mike Tyson fight number 2. Billed as the Sound and the Fury. The result was Tyson disqualified in round 3 for biting Holyfield's ear. Holyfield retains title. Loses ear, but retains title. Okay, fine. And this is what amazes
suppose
the
that's-
hell out of me.
What I want to know is if whether or not Mike Tyson swallowed.
Yeah, there you
Hmm.
are. But the damn thing here is,
Oh.
I don't know whose weight. I think they're referring to Evander Holyfield when they refer to the weight. I'm looking at that and I'm saying, I weigh more than he did at the time. Damn, I need to lose some pounds.
Pure, you should really look up kissing bugs because you can get Chagas disease from them.
Okay, what is that? What is the disease? And
Insects are cool would know better than I would, but basically it can cause you to have to get a heart transplant.
oh boy.
Am I right? Insects are cool or
Heart transplant.
Chagas?
Chagas disease, okay.
I
Also
never
known as American trypanosomiasis, is a tropical parasitic disease caused by the protist Trypanosoma cruzi. It is spread mostly by insects known as, I'm going to murder that name, I've murdered too many already, kissing bugs. Symptoms change over the course of the infection.
Yeah,
Okay.
they come into your room at night, crawl on your face, take a shit by your mouth, and then you inadvertently either like lick it while you're sleeping or
No, not
brush your
licking.
face.
No, not licking. You itch. You might have an itch, and you might end up rubbing the feces into your skin.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm
I
Because
just
thought
going
the
that
to,
way
was
it
a
was-
disease. I thought
The
that's
way-
what Austin Powers had.
I'm just going to see if I can show you my little
Chagas?
vampire friend.
Shagus. Get it?
Chagos.
CHA.
I know.
Chagas.
Yeah.
A vaccine
Okay.
has not been developed as of 2017. Okay.
This.
They-
I make this go.
The first time I saw an elderbox beetle, I freaked out because I thought it was a kissing bug.
Does anyone see a fluffy thing?
I do not have the
Yes.
thingy do.
What
Here
is
is
that?
my little vampire friend.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yay, hang on. Keep that vampire friend up there, and everybody's going to get a look. Hello, vampire. How are you doing?
And he does this.
Cute. I love that.
I'm
So
glad
are-
you kept your gross little hands all gloved up because those paws
Hello.
probably. Oh.
Are
Freak.
kissing bugs and elderbox beetles related? That's
Uh,
an adorable vampire.
no, I don't think so. Well, okay, it's kissy bugs and boxer bugs. Well, they're in the same order.
Okay.
Except they're both bugs.
As you can see, I have fluffy paw hands because I'm a badger. So they go.
Yeah. Bugs, other bugs. They don't transmit any diseases though.
I didn't think they did because I have issues with elderbox beetles up here. They like the
My-
southern side of the house, and they're just
Okay, so
My
there's
my
what a-
favorite beetle. I just want to say my favorite beetle.
what?
So that's what a
My-
kissing bug looks like.
My favorite beetle is a carrion beetle. That one that has the mites all over its back, and you put it on food, and all the mites hop off because from under the wings, they like crawl out from under the wings and also eat what they're eating, and then they all they all get back on its back and then go underneath of the shell, and they're super cute little tiny mites. They're just adorable. I love them. They're orange beetle, orange and black.
I've
Yeah.
never thought of a mite as adorable.
Mhm.
They're
Yeah.
they look like little crabs that just climb off their back and then eat whatever the beetle's eating. They use them to clean up, like if you've ever seen those like not trophy necessarily, but antlers with the skull still attached, like for deer. They
Okay.
use those beetles. They use those beetles along with the mites to clean off all of the stuff they couldn't get off with a knife.
Okay, so Purple
Well,
Rhymes
let's-
with Orange was talking about that in the main show, that the what is it now? Science Museum of Minnesota uses something like that to clean bones.
Mm-hmm. And
I
I
know
think they're super cool.
I know there's one type of wolf spider that carries its babies on its back. It's cute.
Aww. But
The
those
thing we
are
have
insects.
the thing we have around here at the moment is what I always thought was called shield bugs. I don't know what their scientific name is, but they're little shield-shaped insects like
Shellbugs are their name for stink bugs.
yes, they are
Okay.
also known as stink bugs, and I had no idea why, because I've never actually encountered them doing anything that stinks.
Crush
Uh,
one and you will
Kill
find
them,
out.
they'll stink.
Well, I've never really sort of felt the urge to crush one because they're cute little bugs.
The cottonwood board, which is my hand. These are my favorite beetle.
That
I-
looks, that is a definite cute beetle. Yeah. Now we have a hell of a stink bug population here in the Pittsburgh area. I have to make sure that my screens are intact because I can't open the windows if they are not. The stink bugs will be everywhere.
Do you mind if I screen share real quick that beetle?
Sure.
Yes.
Do I want to present you to everyone, Brent? Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Yep. Yeah, that's a beetle, and that's a little mite that crawls underneath of its like shell.
Aww.
They just hang out. I thought they were babies, and I had to look them up, but no, they're just a cool beetle. All right.
Oh man, I love that infinite regress going on over there. Okay, let me.
Yeah. There we go.
I prefer bees.
Bees are nice. Bees are fun. Bees are useful. Bees are our friends.
Bees are cute.
Bees is my favorites.
Are you a honey badger?
No, but I do like honey. The honey badgers are my crazy African cousins.
They're insane.
We don't generally invite them round for tea because we don't give a fuck.
All right then.
That's
No,
kind of
they-
racist.
I had relatives like that until they decided they didn't want anything to do with me.
No, it's not because of where they're from. It's because of how they act. They show
So-
up in my house and they just. Well, have you ever seen a honey badger interacting with a lion?
No.
I take it the lion is usually the loser.
Well, not always, but frequently. You see, a honey badger, because of how its skin is, no matter where on its body you grab it, it can still turn its head and bite you.
Oh,
Okay,
that's awful.
yeah.
So the honey badger will, if grabbed by a lion, turn around and bite the lion's nose until it lets go.
Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna have to have a look at this one. Okay, it's 2 minutes and 47 seconds, so it's not that bad. I want to see.
We're enjoying a lion sighting before
quick
heading
this
back
one
to
is.
their lodge
It's
for the night.
entitled "Fearless Honey Badger Takes on 6 Lions."
We were about ready to leave.
Yeah, there you go.
all of a sudden saw
Also,
two
there
honey
was a
badgers
thing that I
pop
was
out of the
linked a little
reeds.
while ago about
I knew their
a honey
reputation,
badger
so I
in
knew
a
that things were
zoo
going to happen. I
who
prepared the guests. I said,
could not be contained by any method they came up with for trying to keep this honey badger in its little enclosure.
I wouldn't want to encounter a honey badger.
That-
But insects are cool. What are you going to eat?
Probably just a corn dog.
No mealworms?
No, not today. Not today, Amy.
I hear they're good food. And I'm
I had-
serious when I say that.
Yeah, I had them.
My sister likes them. I didn't
I
care
have-
for them as much.
I have never had a mealworm.
I'm always afraid of
I've-
bitter aftertaste.
Tried one.
How does one eat them? Boiled, fried?
I,
Raw?
I think when I ate mealworms, I think I ate them alive.
Okay.
Or-
Braver
Just
than
like an
I.
oyster.
Much braver than I.
Only
or-
live ants.
Yeah, I think I ate them alive. Not
Oh,
ever.
pure extension. A corn dog is a hot dog, also known as a wiener, that is dipped in cornbread batter, and it's cooked that way. So you've got the bun all around the hot dog already. Very often they're on sticks. A stick is shoved through the hot dog, and you just eat it that way.
yeah,
They're
I
not
wouldn't
bad.
mind trying one of those at some point.
It's not bad.
They are delicious.
Yeah.
Also, in response to Pure Extension in the chat, yes, I have seen the honey badger meme, but also something that I find rather interesting is that all the sort of major groupings of continents have their own different variety of badger. So we have the African sort of continent has the honey badger. Then over in the Americas, you have the American variety of badger, which is a specific, rather flat-looking creature. And then in Europe and UK specifically, we have the me kind of badger, which is the little burrowing chaps. We're friendly as long as you don't come near.
And then if you come near, they'll rip your face off.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, that's
Okay.
because when the ark landed, all the continents were still together.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
I actually, if you have a look at my Noah's Ark video, you'll see that I did an entire thing about what would happen to a badger in the post-flood world.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's very cool.
It'd probably get drunk and then taken advantage of by its daughters.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that's what the book says. But yeah, I did a
I'm
whole
gonna
thing
leave that.
about the badgers' preferred kinds of food and habitat, and how none of it works post-flood.
Okay. Oh, man. Okay. Should I do it? Because
Do what?
yeah, I'll do it. Let's
Do what?
save the
She's
image
booting
here. Mark mentioned. Okay, let's see if I can get to the. Where did he say it? Oh, in Australia, the Aboriginal people used to eat witchetty grubs. I wouldn't go there. I looked up witchetty grubs. I wouldn't go there either.
Let me just look
What are
that
you-
up, actually.
What are they?
They appear to be
The grubs
insect
of the witch
larvae
king.
of some sort.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know.
Oh,
Some people might find them appetizing. Just
well, I've got a picture up here.
do you have one? Do you have a picture ready to go?
Not ready to go, but I'm looking at pictures. Hang on, I'll
Okay.
get it.
I have one ready to
Considering
go.
some of the things I know you have eaten and enjoyed, I'm surprised that there's anything you wouldn't eat.
Who, me?
I'm not being hypercritical.
I don't know if I go this far.
As a badger, I'd say those look pretty tasty, but for a human, I'd say maybe not.
Yeah, I don't know. It's maybe fried. I don't know if I could eat one while it was still moving.
I'll try.
Eat anything while it was still moving.
I'll try anything 3 times, 3 different ways before I'll say that I don't like it. And I've only
Roast?
came across one food that I didn't like.
What about honey roasted?
Mmm.
Hey,
I could eat those.
I could maybe be convinced into eating a honey roasted witchetty grub, maybe. I mean, Faye's right. I mean, there are some really freaking strange things that I eat and enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was raised by Slavs, man. We eat anything.
Before I became an entomologist, I was a coward, but since becoming a entomologist, I felt like it was like my duty to try to eat insects.
Yeah, I mean,
That makes sense.
we eat beef heart, beef tongue. I love
Brain.
tongue. It's just very expensive. I mean,
You
we're
eat
talking-
kidneys after you boil them and make your
Yes,
house smell
absolutely,
like
and they are
tea.
delicious. It's just while you're prepping them for cooking, you don't want to be in the same state. Because I don't know how many have been here while I've discussed this prior. To prep a kidney for cooking, you literally boil the piss out of them. You have to boil them to remove the urea that's inside, and the urea is removed by hydrolyzing it to carbon dioxide and ammonia. So your kitchen smells like a used diaper pail. And yeah,
Kitchen? House.
yeah, the entire block smells.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'll tell you, the result is delicious. It really, really is. Now, I will not go as far as tripe.
I've eaten tripe.
I've had tripe. I don't. It's like chewing on an inner tube.
I was gonna say it tastes like an eraser.
Yep.
What kind of tripe are you eating?
Eraser.
There are people who will use it to flavor soups. And when I say people, I'm talking about companies that put soup in cans for sale on store shelves. Well, people I know would use it to flavor soup as far as that goes. Which was, it's not bad because you could get there with the spoon, lift it, and, remove
It's bitter.
it to a... Yeah. But, man, scrambled eggs and brains... I used to love that. I don't know that I would do it anymore because of the prion disease.
I don't think that's actually legal to eat in the United States.
What's that?
Brains.
Oh, that would be a somewhat recent change then, because
Don't know about that. I don't think any time during my lifetime it's been legal to eat brain.
well, Melody's mother used to love brains and scrambled eggs. My family loved the stuff. Now, okay, maybe we were doing something illegal. That would not be the first time, and certainly not the last. I mean, many of my family dabbled in illegal activities.
All I can find about brain eating in the USA is some kind of brain eating amoeba that somebody accidentally got infected with, and that's not relevant to this topic.
It's.
I don't think haggis is legal to eat in the United States.
I don't think haggis is.
That is true. And I think it's essentially because of the lung that is included.
Not sure.
I'd have to look that up. No, I don't know. It doesn't sound all. I don't know. It doesn't sound all that bad. So why am I saying that I wouldn't eat grubs? I don't know.
I don't know.
Brain.
I don't know if you already know this about me, Lavender, but I'm totally bilaterally asnomic, meaning I have no sense of smell.
I don't either.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
I got hit by a car, and the brain damage kind of screwed things up for my nose.
Well, that explains a lot, Brant. No, I mean
That can happen.
Yeah,
he's gonna come over here and slap me. That's what he's gonna
the
do.
one thing that really bugs me about it though is
Sucks.
blind people. For blind people, they just have to say they're blind. For deaf people,
I was about
they
to say
just
that
have
same
say
thing.
they're deaf. And then for someone who doesn't have their olfactory sense, it's bilaterally totally asnomic, which
Just
Why
say
can't-
you're sniff,
a sniff. That's a good word
because you
for it.
can't sniff,
Well,
but you
if
can
I
well sniff. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna shut up.
and what's funny about it is I still have a sense of taste. I can still taste, so that's good.
Now that's interesting. I would like
Oh,
to
and
know.
people tell me that I can still smell when they smell me.
Okay, yeah.
I can smell, but I have a really bad sense of smell though. For some reason, I don't know why.
My dad has an incredible sense of smell. He can smell elk in the woods, like they're a quarter mile away, and he can I don't know, like you smoke a cigarette a weekend ago and he can still like, oh, are you smoking again? It's like, that was last week. What are you talking about?
Oh, that's the amazing thing I discovered recently. I think pretty much everybody knows that I quit smoking back in August. I have discovered that I can detect the aroma of a cigarette at 50 feet outdoors. You know, it's like, what the hell? You know, somebody's smoking a cigarette, and sure enough, you know, down the mall walk, there they are. It's like, man, I didn't know that a nose could work like that. No, I was smoking for almost
You're
50
right.
years. So,
My grandmother and I both cook by the sense of smell. Like, you know when to stop cooking corn because of the way it smells?
That's
There's
right.
there's a lot of jobs that I can't do because of my lack of scenting or smelling or whatever.
There's a lot of jobs you could do because of it, too.
Yeah, I've been looking for them. A lot of those jobs, though, they want you to be able to tell if something's overwhelming so you don't pass out and die.
Well, you could
okay.
work with dead people.
I didn't think that sense of smell would be a prerequisite for a job.
It's kind of a superpower whenever anyone's electricity goes out and their fridge goes bad because they're in jail or something, they'll call me up and ask me to help. And I put on my cape and I go over there. Sure. Yeah, it's pretty bad. That's only happened once. They went to jail for a month and oh god, all that meat and everything in there was just gross.
Mhm.
I could like I got dizzy doing that.
This is really
Oh.
interesting here. I was starting to look up, you know, whether brain is legal to eat, etc., and found something from livestrong.com, and I don't know if that's a woo site or what it is, but we have
Well, all I know is that's what my grandmother told me, so it could be wrong.
okay, we have the nutrition value of beef brain, and let's see what we've got. We've got. You might not often see it in your local grocery store, but cow brain has been consumed in America since at least the early 1900s, according to the Boston Cooking School Cookbook. The brains, which can be sauteed, pan-fried, or boiled, come packed with nutrients and help you consume more minerals, vitamins, protein, and healthy fat. Beef brain also has some nutritional drawbacks, however, and in some cases might pose a serious health risk. All right. Uh, and they go on to describe protein and healthy fat and mineral content and vitamin content, the health concerns. Yeah, the mad cow disease. Um, So I guess the bovine spongiform encephalitis is transmissible
Yeah,
to
but
humans.
that's beef brain. What about sheep's brain?
Don't even start with the mad cow disease with me.
I don't know, because that's
Look up
what.
sheep's brain.
Yeah, sheep's brain is what Melody's mother really liked. With scrambled eggs. Um,
Me and the
right.
cows, man, we're not getting on so well lately.
I'm
No.
seeing stuff about Carolina Biological. Sheep
Now, because the
brain
cows
biology
have the
products.
bovine tuberculosis, which is transmittable between badgers and cows.
Oh.
Okay, you could be in trouble with that, huh?
Which means that there is a big badger cull going on over here, so they be killing my peoples.
Oh no.
That's so sad.
Yeah, when I looked up, maybe I'm doing it wrong.
Th-
When I looked up
Thanks
sheep
for that sympathy
brains,
there, Bob.
really all I was seeing was from biological companies.
Oh, you're right
But
about the lung thing for the haggis.
oh, it is. Okay, what the heck is the problem with that? I never did look it up.
It's got lung in it.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
wrong with eating lung?
It just violates the United States federal food safety regulations. That's all I know.
Well, I could understand if the cow was a smoker.
It's funny how they can.
Yeah, you don't want to eat my lungs.
I
Even
think
Or
now.
had the bovine tuberculosis.
I think it's a sheep, though. I don't think it's a cow.
It's funny how the US cannot
true.
handle a little bit of a lung in the haggis, but they're fine with bleaching the chicken.
People are weird.
This is where the key
Have
words
you
are really.
gotten
Oh, here
rid
it
of the
goes.
horse meat in the food yet?
The
I don't
horse meat in
know.
the food. Well, you see, about the horse meat in the food, I've probably unknowingly eaten horse meat at some point, and I'm not terribly worried about this in terms of it being from a horse. It's just the problem with it is that it was from your cat is eating your light fitting, but the problem was that it was from the horses that ended up in the food were from largely unregistered and unregulated places, so that they would have been drugged with all kinds of nasty things that shouldn't be fit for human consumption.
Okay. Now
I
what I've
figured that the problem would be the taste because it's so low in fat.
Yeah, but if it's mixed in with if it's ground beef from 15 different animals, then you may not notice.
I don't know what the low fat thing is. The problem. Well, I know the fat tastes good. That's what really tastes good in a steak and everything. But venison is lean, and I dearly love venison. Okay, you can jump all over me if you want. I would. I no, not would. I have. I will eat and wear Bambi. But like I say, I'm not gonna shoot Bambi for sport. But here's an interesting thing I just found looking to the fount of all knowledge about haggis. In 1971, it became illegal to import haggis into the U.S. from the U.K. due to a ban on food containing sheep lung, which constitutes 10 to 15% of the traditional recipe. The ban encompasses all lungs, as fluids such as stomach acid and phlegm may enter the lung during slaughter. Well, wouldn't the fluids enter
rinse
pretty
it.
much anything during slaughter?
It could. I've cleaned quite a few animals, and I know you can keep stuff separate pretty well.
So it's okay. Go ahead and go. And you go eat.
I don't like that word. Dressed. I've dressed animals.
I
see-
think so. I think you should eat if you're hungry.
Mhm.
Yeah, food is always good.
I do agree with that.
Yeah.
This is also the perfect conversation to have just before you go and have
Yeah,
lunch.
yeah, no.
Yeah,
Sorry.
right.
It's okay.
Yeah,
It's
sorry
okay.
about that.
It's okay. Okay.
Especially since you're eating a hot dog.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not great.
She's eating a mealworm. She's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fine.
there you go.
True.
Well,
She's
Okay.
not
But
weak.
it's
it's
I am
definitely very
s-
good to meet you there.
I
I
am
would love
so
to
grateful.
have you come on my channel at some point as well.
Yay! Hey, let's
Cool.
pass Adriana around here and get
Cool.
everybody to know her, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. And thank you so much for coming on. Seriously, Adriana, this has been a wonderful, wonderful main show, wonderful after show, and keep your
Insects are
book open.
cool.
Mhm.
Say again, hon.
Insects are cool.
Yeah, absolutely,
Yes, they are.
absolutely.
I like having people come on who are knowledgeable about something to come on and talk about a specific topic and go through like a whole thing about it.
Yeah.
That's really good fun.
Oh, you could have me come on and talk about record players.
All right.
Well, I tried doing a whole stream about Star Wars and nobody watched it.
Okay. Thanks for having me on here. I'm going to go. Sorry for leaving.
Okie dokie.
Enjoy your
Alrighty
lunch.
then. You take
Have a
care
good-
and be good and
Have a good
fun.
afternoon.
Yes, always, please. And thank you so much again.
Welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, boy, moi.
I did say in the live chat on the main show that we need to make sure to love bomb her so she doesn't like run away.
She's a sweetie.
You know that might be a
Absolute
good reason to run
sweetie.
away.
Yeah, right.
No, I subscribed on the YouTubes.
I
Mark
Mark
subscribed to
Caesar,
both
what
of
the
her
heck is a
channels.
record? Yeah, well, us old people know about records.
I've got some vinyl. I don't have anything to play it on, but I do have some.
All my vinyl was stolen years ago.
Ah,
I have a vinyl collection that goes back 3 generations. Some of
Oh,
it's
nice.
not even on vinyl. Some of it's on. What were you talking
Wax?
about? That no, it's
on
not wax.
shellac.
It's
Bakelite.
shellac. Yep, shellac.
It's
I like that
shellac.
one.
78. God, those things they can be lethal. I mean, drop one of those, it can cut through your shoe and cut your damn toe off. They're
I have a
heavy.
vinyl collection that's not even on vinyl.
Because both
So
sets of-
that's the insect extract, isn't it? The other one.
yes, the shells of the lac
I did not know those were used to make records before.
Yep.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, both grandparents
Were
had some.
albums made out of bakelite at one point? Because I do remember them called like some people called
Yes.
maybe it
they
was
were.
a group. But
Oh man, let's look. Phonograph record.
it could have been the radio itself made from bakelite. I'm not sure.
Telephones were.
Mm.
Okay, the font of all knowledge. Where are we? I'm trying to find. I went in here and the little quote that you see on the Google disappeared.
Oh dear.
Control F. At first.
Can't remember if
Oh, here we go. At first, the discs were commonly made from shellac. Starting in the 1950s, polyvinyl chloride became common. In recent decades, records have sometimes been called vinyl records or simply vinyl. So they're not mentioning Bakelite. The problem with Bakelite is I don't know if one could actually press a record from Bakelite due to the way it's made and the way it's cured. I don't know.
I don't know, but I know glass was used at radio stations for the old 78s.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I've just learned something today. So glass, what was the glass a core and then there was something layered onto the glass, or was the glass actually etched and then the needle followed that etching?
Well, how a
Huh.
record is made is it's recorded backwards onto a metal plate, and then the plastic is pressed onto that metal plate, and it gets
Right.
like then it's in the correct, like it goes around the correct way, obviously.
Yeah, if I
So
remember correctly,
the
the
glass was just probably poured onto the metal plate, I think.
That would make
Unless
sense.
they
Yeah.
shellacked the glass.
That could be.
Yeah. I mean, you
I
could
know.
pour it in a semi-molten state and then press it before it cools fully.
I can't remember if it was Columbia, but I want to say Columbia. This is just a cool fact. They used to have a color-coded system, and all the jazz records were orange. So parents would be warned if their kid was trying to listen to a jazz record.
oh
Well,
my,
jazz leads to the devil, you know.
okay. Um, I remember that RCA had.
RCA,
I
that's who
think
it
it was
was.
RCA. Oh, it was RCA.
Yep.
Yeah, they had the colors. You had red label and black label, and that's what. If memory serves me, red label was the formal music, the stuff everybody else calls classical. Yeah, and of course orange. You would not have wanted your kids listening to jazz because of the whole racial thing. Um,
Jazz
Well,
leads to the
rock
devil, you
and
see.
roll
You should
too.
never let jazz.
What were you saying, Faye?
Rock and roll too.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's
Also reading.
Yeah.
Growing up, I was only allowed to listen to the AM bandwidth because there wasn't as much bad stuff on AM radio.
Well, there's a Christian radio station in a city near me now, which
Oh
I can get
no.
when driving. Although I don't
Oh.
because I listen to a CD, but
I'm
I
thinking,
can
why
get
would one
Christian
want
radio.
to?
I was
Because
listening. Well, actually, the music was fine. It was just the in between bits that
really?
was the problem. I
I've
was
heard
I was
about.
cycling through radio stations. I wanted to find something different to listen to for a while. I thought, oh, this is quite good. Get into this, and then it went, "Welcome to Christian rock," and I was, oh no.
I've heard a lot of Christians describe Christian music as some of the worst ever recorded.
Who
You said
here
that?
remembers Creed?
Say again.
Who here remembers Creed?
That
I
name
remember the
sounds
name,
vaguely
definitely.
familiar.
They were a Christian band that went mainstream, and then they got in trouble for like having groupies in the van, and so
Yeah.
everyone stopped listening to them.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay.
Mhm. They were as
Uh,
bad as Nickelback. I'll just say that.
Oh boy. Now I have a portable shortwave radio, and unfortunately, I can't listen to the shortwave bands because all it is Christian and far right whack nuts. Whack
Oh
jobs.
dear.
Um,
How right are we talking here?
I used to love listening to shortwave when I was a kid, but anymore it's the how I guess the regulations are a little looser on shortwave than they are on AM. So if you don't have that much money, it doesn't cost you that much to set up a shortwave transmitter.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, yeah, because it's amazing.
Oh wow!
It's right here.
Apparently you can. Apparently you can laser cut wood into a record.
Holy
Yep.
shit! I thought the grain would present a problem.
It doesn't sound good.
Yeah, but this little guy here, believe it or not, AM, FM, and 7 shortwave bands. It's great. Cost me $30. And I don't know if well, I guess the batteries are good enough. The time is showing. But yeah, I do all kinds of weird stuff. I put this away. Yes, I will. What I'd like to do with this was stick it in the side pocket of my backpack over there. And I'm on the bike, bicycling downtown, and I've got that thing going in the backpack, and everything's great, and I'm loving it. And then there's this
That's-
cat. What is being a cat? You is a cat. It's what is you is. Yes. Yes, I'm weird. I know that I am.
I think all
Yeah,
the best people are. I may say this every time weirdness comes up.
And you. Yes. Oh.
So what were you saying then, Brad?
oh, I was just going to say the cat's making species go extinct by its mere existence.
Oh, you got to get work my video in there, haven't you?
Mhm.
I think humans have done more of that than cats, though.
Well, the point is
No.
humans is why there's an overabundance of house cats. It's the humans' fault, whichever way you slice it.
Yeah, were it not for the humans, the cats would not have been transported to places they were not. Like Australia. How many species of cats eradicated in Australia? We're nearly
I don't know, but the desert bandicoot is extinct now, I think.
Yeah, great.
They have a rabbit-proof fence. It does not help with cats.
Oh my. Yeah, it's yes, dear. What would you like? What would you like?
Well,
me to do?
here's a thing that's just been in my mind lately. I saw
Now
a
we're all in
thing.
trouble.
Yeah, I saw a thing to do with It was the U.S. government, you know, the troublesome one,
No.
talking about doing an inquiry into the whole climate change business.
Why would we? There's.
And
It's
I
like,
thought,
it's like 50 degrees out right now where I live.
I-
It's beautiful.
yeah, I thought at first my immediate reaction was, here we go again with them saying that science isn't settled. We need to, I don't believe that climate change is a thing. And then I thought to myself, actually, no, maybe this is a positive because it means that they are actually willing to look at and consider the evidence.
Okay.
So positive could come from it.
I hope so.
I hope so, yeah. But
Casey, are you serious? Was I really quiet at some point? Am I ever quiet? I don't know. And then Shauna, yes, Sylvia is here. She's being Sylvia very much. Yes, you are a Sylvia.
Oh, I had a on-topic question.
Oh no, we can't
It would
have
have been
that
better.
here.
It would have been
Steady on.
better to have asked when insects are cool. When was the last time one of you or all of you have gone to a church service? Like how many years has it been?
Wow.
I'm just curious.
Does a
I'm
wedding
curious.
count? Or
No,
are you talking
no.
about a regular church
A
service?
regular, you go in and you
Oh, okay. Then
do
never.
the thing. Never.
Never.
I went to a christening last year. Does that count?
Cool. Oh, well, I don't know.
Let me think.
I don't know.
Actually, I'd
What-
like to say that it has been a very long time since I've been inside a church, but it hasn't actually. One of the local churches near where I used to live, about 2 or 3 blocks down, kept badgering me to come and, we got the reference there, to come and, experience one of their services. That the church had the local food pantry, and I used to go down there for food baskets. And I kept, come on in, and I had a look at the service and everything, and it's like I'm never going back in there.
I was
Well,
going to
I
say,
picked up a child outside of church. I've gone in to get her because she was a religious
does
person.
that
But
kind of counts?
I was
And-
thinking about doing a video series
service, though.
of like a undercover service thing, like just
That
going to
might be a
church,
fun idea.
and then mostly just kind of street epistemology type questions and stuff before the service starts, and I'd just stick around, not to be rude.
I'm just trying to
Okay.
think.
Hey,
what year is it now?
What year?
What-
Well, last I checked, it's 2019.
Yeah, so
Oh
let me
shit.
see. I would think sometime in the 1990s would be the last time I was in a church for an actual church service. You know, like the Sunday, whatever.
Casey, how's it sound now? I turned the soundboard up a little bit.
Oh wait, does
My,
working at a church count?
No.
I don't know
Like,
if you
Well,
want
no,
to
like
count that
doing
one.
things and stuff.
You get a paycheck for that.
Well, yeah. But that's kind of how I grew up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we worked for churches, but we didn't go.
Yeah, the problem I have here, and it's happening again, I have some sort of automatic leveling thing that's going on, and the setting for the microphone gets dragged down as the volume at which I speak goes up. So
What?
if I laugh, for example, at a higher volume than I speak, the volume actually gets turned down. Weird.
What brand of mic is that?
I have a Blue Yeti, but
Aha.
I was having that problem before that. It appears that my Ubuntu operating system is doing this to me, and what I'd like to find out is how to get around it, because it is very annoying.
Well, just set aside a couple years and learn how to code in Python.
I
And
was
you'll
going to
be
say, yeah, coding I know. It's the Python I don't know. Um,
Yeah, my brother-in-law, he loves Linux and he can code in Python, and he's like, "Oh no, it's just easy. You just have to do this." He'll open up the whatever that CMD window or whatever it's called, and he'll just start doing stuff. And I'm like, I sudo x, what are you doing? Okay, you fixed it. Thanks.
Yeah,
Um,
I cannot handle the coding aspect of computers. I'm formerly worked in IT support, but I cannot do the programming. My brain does not work in that way.
I'm an old C hack. Um, did a lot of C programming. I also did quite a bit of assembly language programming, but that I've forgotten more than I ever remembered.
Well, you know what the best operating system in the world is, right? Temple OS.
I have not run that.
It is the only operating system made by a schizophrenic man.
Oh boy.
And it's handed down by God himself.
Oh,
Now,
Plus, it can't. It's sad he passed away, I think, 2 years ago, the guy who made it. But there was a
okay.
kind of a, I want to say cult following, like a movie might have a cult following. He was well loved by everybody because of how not so crazy he was. But
oh my. No, another language I knew and I've forgotten a lot of is Perl, which Larry Wall invented when he was doing some stuff in Awk, ran out of steam. But the Win 7. That's right. I actually have a Win 7 Pro, and I cannot install it on my new machine because the USB on my new machine is all USB 3, and Win 7 does not have drivers for USB version 3. I would have to perform surgery on the install disk, and
I had drivers. I got a driver disk when I installed a USB 3 on a Win 7 computer.
well, here's the thing. I actually did try installing Win 7 on this new computer, and to install it cold, it does not see my USB keyboard. So I cannot go any further than that first screen.
Wow.
Now, if I
That
bought
stinks.
if I bought a PS2 keyboard, and I
Yep.
know I could get one for about $10 at Target or
Goodwill.
something like that. Goodwill, that's another one. Yeah, I could probably get somewhere. I could find USB drivers, and I could be okay. I just haven't got around to it.
Probably find one online for a couple of quid.
Ubuntu's not bad. I mean,
I rather like
I-
Ubuntu, really.
I have Windows 7 on my sort of main computer because I refuse to put Windows 10 on it because I hate Windows 10.
on my
Windows
laptop,
10 Windows 10 has taken all the good bits that I liked out of Windows and replaced them with an app store.
on both my old computers, my old laptop and my old computer, I have Ubuntu, and then my new laptop and my new computer, I have Win 10.
I have a laptop with Windows 10 on it, and I'm still learning to use the bloody thing because I can't stand how unintuitive just basic functions are on Windows 10. Like, it doesn't automatically put thumbnails on certain types of files like Windows 7 does. I can't do certain things with file shortcuts that I can easily do on Windows 7.
Yeah, I've made a couple Win 10 videos on my channel, just like the things that are frustrating about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like how to find the printer settings.
Yep. Oh, and I can't click and drag certain files into certain places in Windows 10, which I can easily do in Windows 7.
I know, it's frustrating.
What, is it selective about what it will click and drag?
I can't currently remember the context of this problem, but I was trying to copy files. I have like a whole filing system in my head that I use on my Windows 7 computer that makes complete sense to me, and I could not transfer it over to the Windows 10 because the file system had been slightly tweaked in some way that would just mess the whole process up.
That is icky doo-doo.
I talked to Arn Ra about that. He has a whole thing about files, like the descending files.
He does strike me as someone who would know a lot about descending files.
Mm-hmm. And clades.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
One thing I
would-
discovered with Ubuntu 16.
Oh, I was just gonna say clades of all kinds.
There you go.
What is a kind, really?
Ah.
Now, one thing I found out about Ubuntu 16, and I found it out the hard way. This headset I have right now is a Bluetooth headset. To run it, I actually had to go to Best Buy, of all damn things, and buy a dongle, an adapter, if you will. If I plug that adapter into the front panel while a file transfer to one of my external hard drives is in progress, the dongle throws the hard drive off the bus.
Oh, that's no good.
Fun.
That's neat.
Wait a minute. Do I
Managed
have?
to every external hard drive I've ever had has been corrupted somehow. I don't understand
Okay.
how it's managed to corrupt. They've done this. Just I plug them in one day and they go, no, I do not exist anymore.
Yeah.
Seagate? Is it Seagate?
I think you need to do your grooming outside because I think badger hair or fur would kind of clog up some of your mechanisms.
Who are you asking about Seagate?
I was asking about Seagate to Badger because they are notorious for just stopping and not working.
I would have to look at the thing. Where is it? I have it because all the files are still on there. I could see it. I could see them when I went into like a file recovery thing, but the thing to actually recover them was premium, whereas the thing to show you that you could recover them was free.
Windows 10 has a built-in file recovery thing.
I can't see where I put the thing for a minute, so I can't tell you the model. But yeah, it's happened to every external hard drive that I've had.
Okay, let's see if.
I put everything in clouds.
So does the government.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
Government would be very bored if they looked at my shit.
I've looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's clouds illusions. I recall. I really don't know clouds at all, and don't even ask me to sing it because I don't have Judy Collins' voice. Sorry. Brian Stevens. Let me check for PyDub or Live Pulse. I had to look up how to check for a library because I haven't done a check like that in a long time. Oh man. Okay, where is we and where are we? There we is. Okay, we're gonna do this over here. Yes, get over here. There you go. Yeah, I'm just gonna copy that and then I'm gonna make the requisite changes. Oh, I still have that image viewer up. Let me bring that down. Oh man, Unity is good for some things, not very many. Oh wait a minute, why am I doing that? Here. Unable to locate package PyDub. Okay. And then we want Live Pulse. If that's what I think it is.
Lost the chat.
Unable to locate package Live Pulse. Huh. Okay, as far as I know, yeah, I may have neither of those. And I really don't want to screw anything up by checking any other different ways. I can look later. Yeah, the cloud is what they shine the bat symbol on. The bat signal.
Gotham City PD.
Oh, yes.
Well, I better make my escape, I think, people, because I need to go and have some dinner at some point soon.
Oh, boy. Dinner, food, eat,
Yeah.
nourishment, yum.
It's one of those things that we badgers do need at times.
Yeah, one of those things I need to do less of. Yeah, unfortunately, I run somewhere between 220 and 225, and gets a little uncomfortable to bend down to tie one's own shoes.
Yeah, I am. My problem is not exercising enough.
Yeah, well, same here, basically.
Because exercising, going outside. I like going outside and seeing nature. I don't like going outside and seeing people.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, people are not that great. I'm not a big fan of people.
Well,
I
think that you would be afraid of traffic.
Well, a lot of my brethren have fallen prey to the old traffic issue, particularly getting under the wheels of things. But I'm rather too quick for the traffic, you see.
Oh, well, that's lucky.
Nah, I just avoid the people.
Don't crawl into any car engines.
Oh,
I think it
man.
would be difficult with those short, stubby legs.
Yeah.
I don't know. We do a bit of the climbing. Oh, I did see a picture of a badger. It climbed up a tree and got stuck because he climbed up this tree and then lost the footing somehow and slipped down into a fork of a tree where the legs couldn't get any purchase.
Oh, no. Oh,
Just
no.
there
Did they
waving the
help
legs
it?
like, oh no.
Did they help the little guy?
Yeah, the people came and helped the badger.
Oh, I've seen that with a drunk moose. There's There's video footage of a drunk moose that got caught in the crook of a tree. It got drunk eating like rotten fruit, and
Yep.
then got stuck in a tree, and then they had to get the poor thing out.
Oh, for the love of Saint Gulick. I love it. Yeah, the
The thing with the
deer
badger
around.
stuck in the thing with the badger stuck in the crook of the tree is, if I'm remembering this correctly, the picture of the badger just stuck there had the most grumpy expression you've ever seen on a badger. Just
Well, I
stuck
thought
in a
that
tree.
I thought that when a badger was overjoyed, it still looked rather grumpy.
I was gonna say they are
Mhm.
a bit. mm,
Well, the American badger looks grumpy just all the time, and
It's because
that
it's
was
American.
that was
Yes.
how that was how I describe it. It's the
I blame Trump.
You've seen the but you can blame anything on Trump. He's just terrible. But if you put the European badger next to the American badger, the comparison is. Have you ever noticed how particularly the British ones? Have you ever noticed how the British badger looks like it's about to invite you back to its lovely country cottage for some tea and custard creams? And the
Yes.
American badger looks like it's about to invite you to a back alley for a curb stomping.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah.
Right, I better go before I start talking about something else.
I just want
Lovely
to start.
speaking to everyone.
I,
Go on,
I
Brett.
have
I'm
a
always up for
have a
badger humor.
good day, Badger. For one
Say
thing,
again, sorry.
have a good day is one thing I should probably say. You know,
Oh,
just
you
out of
should, yeah.
courteousness. That because Americans are known for our courteousness.
Oh, of course
Of
we
course.
are.
Yes, yes. You're a very polite folk. And no,
Completely.
the best animal or helping an animal video I think I've ever seen. It's easy to look up, but it's a dolphin that had like part of a gill net or a hook or something. I think it was part of a gill net like stuck on its fin, and it swam up to this diver and like it was like, "Can you help me?" And the diver was like, and then like got it off of him, and then the dolphin swam away. It was so nice because
Aw.
yeah, it was cute. The dolphin
I
knew.
do love seeing just nature, happy nature videos where something's a little bit wrong at the start, and then you fix it, and then everything's okay.
Did you see those ravens that got the cats to fight?
Yes, I did see. They're clever bastards, them ravens.
Yeah.
They
yeah. Are. Have you ever
Yeah.
seen Bird Brain?
I don't know, but I have seen one of the things about ravens.
Yeah. They're freaky smart.
Right, well, I better go. I shall speak to you all later.
Enjoy.
Well, take care, sweetness. You be good.
Bye.
Enjoy your calories.
Yay.
Oh,
Yeah,
I will.
Casey, I see that you say you had to dig a feral cat out of an engine block once. That must have been fun. Okay, so the kitty was fine. This is a good thing.
You couldn't just do like tuna fish and walk away and.
I wonder if that was on a winter's day and the engine block was nice and. That was my neighbor's cat. Archie would let the cat out. It was an indoor-outdoor. And on a cold day, right when he'd come back from work or something, the cat would climb up onto the engine block. And, well, at one point, Archie didn't have a cat anymore. Because somebody
You don't
forgot.
have to say anything else.
Yeah.
Please don't say anything else.
Yeah, the only thing I could think about was that scene in Vacation with the dog they forgot. That was.
I'm kind of squeamish about those kind of things. Please don't.
So how about those Yankees?
Yeah, there you go. Well, actually, what I'm waiting for, I am waiting for the Nationals to get into the the series.
Which sport?
Baseball.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't know either. Faye,
I'm-
I have
I'm-
no idea.
I'm old enough to remember the Washington Senators, and I was thoroughly pissed off when they moved to Texas in 1971 to become the Texas Rangers, because you've got to have baseball in the nation's capital. Okay, you really have to. Yeah, absolutely. It's a rule. I made the rule. I wrote it, and I certified it and everything. And I was so happy. I can't believe it was 13 years ago already. No, I'm sorry, 14. That the Montreal Expos moved to Washington, D.C. and became the Nationals. And it was like, yay!
I'm totally clueless about most sports.
I'm a baseball girl. Everybody here in Pittsburgh is all about football. And it's like, come on. And of course, I'm the outcast because I'm not a Steelers fan. And it's like, okay, fine. I've always been the outcast. I'm not worried. But when I was a kid, I wanted to pitch in the worst way. And unfortunately, I did. So my baseball career didn't go too far that way. Hi, Christy! Hi!
Hi, Chris.
Yay, 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 yay.
Oh, but I shouldn't stay long because I am working this afternoon.
Oh my, okay. Yeah, you don't want to walk out on your job or anything like that. Doesn't work that way.
Well, I am self-employed, so I can get away with a little.
Yeah, but if you do that too much, then your customers start to not like you.
True.
Who
Yeah,
wouldn't
that's
like Faye?
I know. I mean, as Duke said, Faye is that person who could tell you to fuck off and die, but do it so nicely that you can't help but really love her for it.
Oh, Duke, I have a few insults to try.
Oh boy, we need to set up a live stream. There we go.
There's a couple of insults I want to run by Duke to see how effective they are with my voice.
And I am sure that they would be honey sweet. Now I don't know that they could ever be sugar coated evil, but maybe second best.
Well, I did say that I wished a certain individual would get a flesh-eating disease that removed their genitals and left them with a body odor.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
I thought so.
Yeah, money is really nice, Mark. You can do things like buy food, pay rent. Those life's little luxuries.
Yeah, but the thing is, I usually with the people here, I'll push for an hour. Like, I'll see you at 9, and they'll go, I'll see you in the morning. And if I'm waiting for someone to show, their morning could start at 12 or 1. And it's kind of, if I say I'll be there Sunday afternoon, that leaves me openings.
When I was
Typical.
When I was painting houses for a time, I was the only one from our crew that actually had a driver's license because everyone else had either DUIs or didn't get their driver's license.
Right.
And so I'd have to wake up every morning around 3 a.m., pick up the first guy at 4. Then there were 5 guys and they all lived like 20 miles apart.
Right.
And then I'd finally have everybody and then rendezvous at the last house and we'd all sit down for coffee at like 7 a.m. or 6 a.m. And then we'd have to call the boss to find out when we need to be at the house. And 9 times out of 10, it was always the owner of the house would say that they needed to pick things up and make their house look better. And they'll see us at 10.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes they'd want us there bright and early, but like I said, that was only like 1 out of 10 times. Every other time it was See you at 10.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it was awful. It was awful. Especially when it's just like, oh, all they want to do is make their house look nicer. We're not going inside. We're painting the outside of the house. It was,
One of the things that's common here, like you have a day off, so you're gonna go to a particular store to look for something, whether it's a thrift store or a country store or something, and you go and you show up, and the sign on the door will be, there was nice weather, so we went fishing, or it snowed, so we went skiing, or
Okay.
we haven't had a day off in 2 weeks, so we closed for the day. And there is no, I will open tomorrow, because you don't know if they'll be open tomorrow.
Oh man, now that is something
That's common in my parts.
okay, the MSB would not do anything like that. No, it's amazing. The only reason he didn't open his store on Sundays was state law prohibited it. Otherwise, he would have been working 7 days a week, 14 hours a day. I mean, shit, when I was, I don't know, 11, 12 years old, well, no, a little older than that, I would be working the store every day during the summers, like 14 hours a day, 6 days a week. Yeah, that was all kinds of fun.
talking about painting reminded me of something. It's again on topic because I'm always on topic. It's off topic, honestly, but no. He my boss painting was the quirkiest guy you'd ever meet in your life. For one thing, it was a Christian company called Triple T Painting, and it was supposed to be 3 crosses, so I didn't like that aspect of it. But he's the only person I know. As soon as he would get pulled over for something, he would immediately step out of his car.
Oh,
And
that'll
start
get you
walking.
shot, not my part.
Yeah. It would get any of us shot. We thought he was going to die like every time it happened. It only happened twice while I was working with him. But he's gotten out of tickets. I think people just don't want to deal with him. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah.
If he did that in New York, he would so be shot.
Here too, people get shot all the time here. It doesn't make the news because it's just so frequent. But yeah.
What, do you live in Detroit?
No, I live in Idaho. We don't argue with the police if they shoot somebody. We just say, yeah, probably. Oh, except for in Spokane last month, a police officer shot and killed a woman police officer in her house while he was on duty, drinking with her, and playing a game of Russian roulette.
I heard about that.
All right then.
That was your state?
Close enough. It's 20 minutes away.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard about that, and it just seems so ridiculous. I thought it was an onion.
I'm pretty sure it's Spokane. I could be dead wrong about Spokane, but
I don't recall the place. I just remember seeing the title and going, oh, that has to be like an
Wait a
onion
minute.
thing. There's no way. But if that really happened, that's awful.
Hang on. What do we have here? No, what I got is an ABC News stories where this allegedly occurred in St. Louis.
St. Louis, okay. Then I was dead wrong, like normal.
Okay,
Just
what
take
we
what I
have
say.
here.
I think the cogent point is that police officers were playing Russian roulette, not where they were playing Russian roulette. Like, you would think that, I don't know, people who are well versed with guns wouldn't play games like that.
Well,
I know
police
somebody
officers
who did play a game like that, who was well versed with guns. It was my ex. Okay, I'll just really back up. My ex-wife, when she lived in Minnesota and lived on a farm, they got snowed in one winter, and it was her aunt, uncle, and then grandma, grandpa, and then her cousins and her parents all lived in this farmhouse, and they didn't think they'd have enough. They weren't smart people. They didn't think that they would have enough food to make it through the winter. So the adults sat around a table and played a single game of Russian roulette. And then once the thaw came and they could get through, they reported to the police that he had committed suicide.
Okay.
Fun story.
The fuck?
Mm-hmm.
And I will
Yeah.
say that a lot of the police officers I know are nuts. I mean, crazy.
That-
And the younger I've known, the younger they are when I know them, the crazier they are.
Those people definitely weren't cops.
But yeah, the whole thing with the snowed in, yeah. No, it's great here. We have two St. Louis police officers who were allegedly under the influence of alcohol while on duty when their colleague was shot and killed during a Russian roulette-like game. Officer Nathaniel Hendren, who was accused of shooting and killing 24-year-old Caitlin Alex, and Officer Patrick Riordan, allegedly violated a police administration regulation that states, and I quote, "No employee shall report for duty or remain on duty with an alcohol concentration of 0.04 or greater," end quote, according to an employee misconduct report filed by the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department on January 24th. Yeah, this sounds really good, guys.
So the cogent point for them is the fact that they were under the influence rather than playing a game with a firearm.
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
I
okay.
can imagine how the two would be linked. Yeah.
Kind of like spin the bottle, but only with a gun.
Oh boy. Yeah.
This is why people, you shouldn't breed with your cousins.
Yes. Yeah, this story is from 31
saying.
January, by the way.
That's only legal in like 5 states.
Yeah, we have to do something about the 5 states in which it is still legal. I don't know, kids. Yeah, well, these are kids here. Okay, the officer
They're police officers. They're not children.
What's really weird though? The older I get, the older children get.
I understand that, but like these are people who, like, if you had an issue, you'd have to call them.
Yeah, I mean,
The serve and protect. That's who would show up. People who would sit around and play Russian roulette under the influence or not doesn't matter to me. The whole we were playing a dangerous thing. Like what? Are
Yeah, the
you
guy-
out of your minds?
The guy who shot his colleague was 29. His colleague's 24.
Wow.
And yeah, it's just as I say, the older I get, the older
Pathetic.
kids get.
Yeah, but that's pathetic. You gotta admit it. It's just, ugh.
Yeah, it's absolute is what it is. But of course, we are talking about St. Louis.
So their whole argument is guns don't kill people, alcohol kills people.
Yeah, must be. It must be. Okay, that's got turned down.
I prefer the stories that, like a cop was on an open mic in his car watching porn and you could hear the zipper and they caught the whole thing on tape. Like that's my preferred, like, cop blooper.
Mm.
And that has happened.
Yeah, sometimes I forget I
Absolutely.
have a dash. Sometimes I forget I have a dash camera too. I'll say shit out loud and say, "Oh, maybe I forgot I'm being recorded right now."
Oh, what gets me is what do you call it? Like I was going somewhere and I was going a little too fast, and I passed a police officer who was just sitting on the side, and they didn't move. My friend was like, "That you were lucky," and I said, "They're watching porn."
I
Yeah.
once like pulled out onto a street and saw there was a cop and accidentally nodded to him while I was holding an open beer.
Oops.
Oops.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a reason I don't drink anymore. But he must not have noticed because he didn't pull me over.
Well, that's something that the MSB used to do all the time. On the way back from the store, he would take a can of beer and stick it in a paper bag, and he'd be drinking it while behind the wheel of the van on the way back home. Which was, yeah, I'm like
My
12
dad
years
still
old,
buys
and
a
I'm
lot of
thinking,
5-packs and
okay,
11-packs. And it's like he knows I've been arrested twice for a DUI. I've had 2 DUIs, and he knows how much money it takes, and he knows how all of these things are, and yet he'll still have a beer on the way back from the store or when he's going out someplace. It's like, are you fucking dumb? But he is a smart guy, and I love my dad. I can't say that he's dumb, but the actions
That
sometimes are
that
dumb.
is dumb. I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
the
you
actions.
can love someone and respect them and everything, and still say, you just had a really boneheaded moment."
well, I
Yep.
don't even want to
There's
drive.
nothing wrong with that.
I don't even want to drive with a can of Pepsi. Really, I don't want to be that distracted.
Uh,
I admit I've done it a couple of times. Um, what's really what I can do is if you've got that cup holder arrangement in the center between the seats, and you can have a plastic bottle and stick it in there, and you're doing the driving thing, and then quickly reach over. But it's the whole thing about tipping the head back with the bottle in it, and you lose your sight line, and
You just need
that's
a
what I don't
straw.
like.
I was gonna say you need a straw.
Yeah. Yeah, I hadn't thought of that one because I actually did that on the way to Chicago when I went to Illinois for the eclipse. Um,
What distracts me while driving most is these damn live chats.
yeah, okay.
Google's
don't have-
really Google is putting a lot of lives at risk.
I don't have that ability yet. If I'm out and about and I'm sedentary for a little while, I can connect to Wi-Fi and connect, but for the most part, I don't have like the cellular option.
Okay.
I don't have a cell phone. I don't have that stuff.
Oh, are you ready for this? Excuse me for a second.
I'm not ready for anything.
Don't do that while driving either.
Yeah, yours truly over here has been dragged kicking and screaming into the 20th century because
You have a cell phone?
she just acquired an Android.
Ooh, fancy.
Hey, how do you like that? It's one of those Obama phones.
Fancy. What makes it an Obama phone?
It's the government supplied cell phone.
That's not Obama.
I know it was started under Bush. They all call it Obama phone. I'm sorry, no, it wasn't started under Bush. Wasn't it started under Reagan, where you could get a landline that way?
It's SafeLine. It's the help I've fallen and I can't get up. So I think it might be even before Reagan.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up. Because this one is a SafeLink.
SafeLink. Yeah. SafeLink is the help I've fallen and I can't get up people.
I'm about to spend like $1,800 on a new phone.
Oh
Yeah.
my. I didn't spend that much to build this computer.
I think my computer costs like $2,700 or something like that. Probably
if I had
more.
$1,800, I would be buying a house.
Well, I have a credit card, see?
Yeah, but
No,
if I
I'm
had
kidding.
$1,800 cash, I could put a deposit on a house.
Yeah, I'm actually going to use my tax return. I'm not going to put it on a credit card. That'd be crazy.
It's
No,
amazing what I put
you
on a
couldn't
credit
put it on
card.
a credit card
No, probably not.
for like a
They,
house payment thingy.
I could get the phone right now through Verizon's. Like they have a not layaway, but I could make payments on it, like $50 payments, but I wouldn't have it paid off for like 10 years. And I don't think I'd overpay. I just know myself too much, so I'll just have to lay down the cash and just be done with it. My phone is Galaxy Note 3, so it's about time to upgrade to the Note 9, I guess it is. So it's quite a bit of a leap.
I don't know. I've never had one of those things, so I've
Yeah,
never had a cell phone.
they're handy even if you don't have a data connection. You can still connect to Wi-Fi and then like just park in a restaurant parking lot or a parking lot and
See,
use.
that's the thing. I don't have
Yeah.
that here. I don't
Mhm.
have like the
Starbucks.
Wi-Fi's. The Starbucks is an hour and 20 minutes away.
God, it sounds like me out here in North
I
Versailles.
do live in the Adirondacks.
I'll give you one good reason just to buy like a $10 phone offline. That is, even without a data plan, it will still call 911. That's
It's
a good reason.
Camera.
Yeah, and it's a camera.
Yeah, the thing
I
I
don't-
like.
I don't think I can call 911 on my tablet.
Oh my.
Probably not.
Yeah,
So it's a good reason to get a flip phone.
What I like about this Android is now I can take it with me when I'm going somewhere, because when feet won't get me there or my bicycle won't get me there, I take the bus, and now I can stand at the bus stop and look up the bus schedule to see when I can expect to get the next bus. So if the weather is inclement, I can stay inside the store, for a while, that sort of thing. That's one thing I always wanted, and SafeLink tripped over themselves how many times though when they were doing this thing for me. They sent the phone right out, and within a week, it wouldn't work. And I called them, and what's happening? And it turns out that they changed the SIM card number without telling me. And they sent the new SIM card to the wrong address. And I'm like, oh, thank you.
That gives you confidence, doesn't it?
Yeah, so they sent another one, and it arrived within a day or so. And took me a while to set things up, but I finally got it working. And just please don't mess up again, okay? Really? I'll take good care of this thing. I really will.
I've taken apart my phone, I think, 5 or 6 times just to replace parts in it. Kind of like you would a computer.
Yeah. Oh,
but now it's a processor, and the processor is soldered in. So since the processor,
okay.
Yeah.
But that reminds me. Thank you for reminding me of that one. The flip phone. Oh my word. Patsy, be nice to your human. The flip phone I've got over here. It seems that the battery's not holding the charge as well as it used to, so I'm probably going to have to buy another battery. But goddamn, I bought this phone less than 2 years ago. I bought it before I went to view the solar eclipse. So I bought it in maybe July of 17, something like that. And the battery's already getting squirrely on me. What the hell's wrong with this?
Oh, I don't know.
I think it's probably the battery, and I'd just go on Amazon and buy a new one for $10.
Yeah, I saw one there for like $7.
There you go.
And yeah, no, it just amazes me though that the battery appears to be losing its potency, if you will, after such a short time.
They
Do
do
you
that.
leave it plugged in?
Well, one of the things I probably do leave it plugged in too much.
Yeah,
They'll
that's
kill it.
kind of like yeah, it'll kill it.
Well, next
I was
battery,
trying to think of a more polite way of saying it,
yeah, next battery, I'll probably try to remember. Yeah, like I remember anything to be nice to the battery. Uh, I don't even carry that phone as much as I should, because I should always have it on me in case I have to dial 911. Um, but
Did you change your font, Faye, on your
I've done that a few times, yes.
Oh, I'm just a huge fan of cursive, so I kind of that's sad.
T'es pas trop
I love,
ici. Well,
I
I
love
tell
cursive.
you, I really like the character. Yeah, the no means
No
no
means no.
sign and all that good stuff. Yeah, the
Yeah, that's gonna change
out
too,
there and in your face,
though.
basically.
That's gonna change too. I'm doing a lot of changes to my channel right now, which is why I'm taking a break from putting any extra content on my channel. I've
Oh,
got you know
You're gonna,
Christy and Luciano were very nice about it, but I need time to learn things, so um I can't really justify spending putting more effort into my channel and like not having things right.
okay, okay.
Like Christy, I need an about. Things like that.
Okay,
uh
yeah.
I want to be able to have the proper information for her, and also like I'm kind of hoping that she builds her channel. Not saying that I don't want her on mine, but I I want her to do things for her too. She works very hard for all these people, but she needs to see something for it for herself, I think. Or am I
I
wrong?
agree. I totally agree.
Well, self
So,
promotion is not a bad thing.
no, self-promotion is not a bad thing, but I don't have an about for her, and I really haven't, because I'm not sure. I don't really like writing abouts for other people,
Mm-hmm.
because you could misrepresent them, and that would be wrong.
Well, if she wrote her own about, it'd be on lined paper, and she'd have to scan it into the computer.
Well, she can type.
I
We've
know.
all seen her do it.
I think she might be right now. It was a joke. It was a joke.
Yeah, I know she does everything on lined paper, but like, you know, there's these little caveats that I need to do to change. I've been working on channel art and all kinds of things, and learning how to edit and so, and I know there's that whole like response videos are going down. It's like I wanted to do response videos, and not necessarily to like this is fucked up, people, but to sort of you know give my
Well,
opinion or ask questions, and I really don't like it.
that
Smitty,
whole thing.
Smitty, you can talk in live streams. You didn't pay attention to like what I said.
Now, what I'm trying to remember here, the way this is going, what's happening with the response videos? Is it simply that YouTube is demonetizing them, but they're not doing anything else? They're not removing them or anything?
They took they demonetized Godless Cranium altogether.
Yeah,
Not
that
just
one I knew.
videos, but him.
They figured out why, though, or at least Godless
Yeah, I
Cranium figured out
know.
why.
Because of that troll.
False flag. I said that it was a government false flag.
Um, yeah, because the thing I'm thinking about, I think, well, I'm not going to be at a
Yeah,
point where I can expect monetization anytime soon, if ever. And
me
I
either.
and I wonder if it would even be worth it to work at the monetization. I don't know how much somebody like Godless Cranium makes from YouTube compared to what he might get from, say, Patreon. Um,
Uh, See, I have stories that I can't tell online because they're too much.
okay.
Like a
Um,
Tale of Two Cities? That would be quite a long stream.
No,
That's too much.
I can't even say because
Mm.
I
I
don't
was
want to
joking.
get
I know.
lavender taken off of hair.
I know what you mean.
okay.
I've had an
yeah.
interesting life, to tell you the truth, but a lot of my stories are not PG or work friendly or even remotely appropriate for a mixed audience.
Yeah, as far as getting taken off the air, I've got to do a little bit more stuff so it doesn't look like I've been taken off the air. I've been doing a lot of thinking lately, and I'm thinking myself about the kind of stuff I want to put out. And I'm wanting to do something better than um, what's popular. And even the response videos get to be kind of trite after a while. With
No,
okay, I'm going to complain about you, and I'm going to complain about you the same way, and I'm going to complain about you again. You
see,
go after.
my no, the what I want to do isn't complaining about people.
Okay, because
I'm actually going to do response videos to content, not I'm here to troll you content.
yeah, what you have to admit is the way I got started. Although I still want to do that video after I called in to Carla Broussard on Catholic Answers, but there's a personal vendetta that I've got going there.
Mm,
oh my! But yeah, I think
mm.
I know what I would like to do. I just have to figure out how to do it. In other words, just the details, the nuts and the bolts.
Well,
Get
that's what
out
I'm
there and
working
do it.
on now. But like, you know, as I was saying, Christy and Luciano were very um, cool about giving me time to make things right on my channel and
Yay!
get some housekeeping done and but yeah, it's just gonna be a bit of work. But if I don't take the time and do it, I'm never going to be able to do it, and then the OCD is going to kick in, and it's kicked in a few times where it's like just throw everything out and start over because like it's not right, and it's like you know
Yeah,
you get into that like things are not organized, so therefore I have to throw everything out, and I've done that in real life. And I don't want to have to like get to that point in my head where I need to chuck everything in order to make sense of it all.
yes, many
I,
Christy and Luciano are definitely cool. You know what we need? Christy, you're here. You gotta hear me out on this one. We need to get you back on movie night and flirting with Karis. How's that sound? No.
When is Christy expected to sleep? That's what I would like to know.
I
Does she actually sleep?
well, if she's not responding on Facebook, I just text her. Wake her up again.
don't know. Is it like that
No.
micro sleeping thing? With the rat on the wheel. It um, crawls up the wheel and then sleeps for about 3/10 of a second while the wheel comes down and it goes back up the wheel.
All I can say is that this winter she was sick for at least a month. Totally congested, like sick as a dog. She's not sleeping enough. She needs to take better care of herself. We don't want to wear her out. We love her.
Yes, we does. We most certainly
We
does.
want to take care of the people we care about and enable them to be all right. So, like, I think, I, correct me if I'm wrong, but Christy, but like when I was talking to her about it, she was just like, "Oh, that's great. I need some time off too." Like the poor thing. I don't think that she'd ask for it. I don't think she'd actually go, "I need a couple of weeks." But at the
Oh,
same time, I'm the one who said, "I need a couple of weeks," and she's like, "Oh, good."
yeah, there you go.
I
And
was like, "Poor Christy. She's been showing up sick and all this other stuff and not
and
complaining about a thing."
and
And
Orla,
it's
Orla, you take care. Be good and have fun. Great having you here. Seriously. Um, so enjoy. Yay.
yeah. But like
Yes, Karis
as I
does have that
said,
voice.
yeah, Karis does have that voice.
Wow.
But well, you know
Well,
what I mean. Oh dear, I've been here too long.
as I've always said, Karis could read the back of a cereal box and make it sound erotic.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we should get. There you go. Here, well, I think I suggested this already. Faye, we get you, Karis, and Christy to do ASMR on a live
Oh
stream someday.
well, I think Christy and Karis alone would break the internet. I
mhm.
don't think I've got that kind of voice. Mine is more comical, like sounds cheerful, isn't. And I think that might ruin the vibe you're going for.
I always
um,
try. I always try to keep my voice as vibrant as possible.
it's a good thing.
But anyway, I gotta go put on my scrubs and a hazmat suit and get working.
Oh,
God,
you
what are
did
you
say
cleaning?
you did say you had house cleaning to do, didn't you?
Yeah,
Ah,
that's how I pay my rent.
yep.
It's YouTube doesn't do it, so you
Yeah.
know.
Well, I am thankful to my people, to my Patreon patrons. Um, it's I am not complaining when I say it's not much, but it is enough to show me I'm appreciated, and I
Yes.
kind of like that. And besides, $20 a month can buy me some coffee.
Oh
Seriously.
yeah,
Um,
it
and
adds
I
up too.
yeah, and the thing about it is, there are the times that I think, is this even worth it? Do I want to go on the air today? And it's, well, wait a minute. I have an audience who wants to hear me. I mean, I
Yep.
question their tastes, okay? But they do want me around, so.
Don't
Uh,
question the taste. Just roll with it. But anyway, Bebedal, I gotta run.
Good
well,
luck.
thank
I
you for
have to
coming
earn the
by.
cat's food. I have to earn the cat's food.
Meow, 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 meow. Caviar for the kitties.
Oh, I don't know if she'd like that. She's a jerk.
Well, well, Faye, if you ever need anyone who doesn't have a sense of smell, just hit me up and pay for the gas, and I'll come out.
There
Oh,
you go. How do you like
you
that?
should have seen one of the jobs I actually turned down.
Really?
I walked
Uh,
in, didn't look down because I didn't think that the floor would be that bad, and
What
I
was it
stepped
moving?
into 2 inches of urine.
uh,
Wait a
They
minute
had a
now.
clothes drying rack where one of the sleeves was touching the floor and the urine was wicking up the shirt sleeve. There was horse poo. Like, I found out it was horse poo because I found out what he does for a living. But it was on the refrigerator, in the refrigerator, on the counters, on every surface, on doorknobs, just everywhere. And then 3 little dogs that were peeing on a cement floor, but there was enough of a lip with the molding between the door and the outside where there was 2 inches at the very front where it was a dog pee puddle. And he's saying, "Yeah, I just need a little like organization." And I'm looking at this
Ew,
guy
yeah.
going, "You need organization? I'm burning my shoes after I leave here." Like, I walked to the country store, took off my shoes, threw them out, threw out my socks, wiped down my feet with bleach, like a small bottle of bleach I bought there. And like there was no way I was getting into my car with that much contaminant on me. I used their bathroom to clean up like my hands, my arms. I just felt so gross. And then when I got home, I just, like couldn't
It's-
stop bathing that night, you know?
the downside about not being able to smell would be if I did a job like that, I
The
could
ammonia
never
damage.
go I could
The,
never go on a date again because I wouldn't know if I cleaned it all off.
uh, I think somehow you'd know by the way people would look at you.
Mhm. Yeah, and I've
Well, by
I'm
then it's too
And
late.
I haven't found a
and
date in a while.
it was pretty disgusting. And to tell you the truth, like I have worked some pretty disgusting jobs. I really have. I I don't think I would have been able to breathe because the ammonia levels in the air could not. I don't. I can't imagine working in that.
I couldn't imagine living in that.
That's the one that gets me is to actually live in that and to have, horse crap on the defibrinator, in the defibrinator, around the defibrinator. What's this guy eating for lunch? That's what
Probably
I.
horse crap.
Yeah, I was going to say this is what I want to know, but no, I don't want to know. Is now I know I need to clean my bathroom. As
Uh
a matter of fact, I'm going to have to do it today because as dear as Sylvia is, she doesn't always hit the litter box, and you do have to give it
uh
the extra special clean in between the touch ups.
yeah.
Um,
But
yeah,
um
if I let the litter box go a little bit too long, and when I say a little bit too long, I'm talking 15 minutes here. The little one takes a crap on the bath mat, and it's like, human, come on, you know.
I've got one that runs from her own poop.
That's the amazing thing, yeah.
She'll be in the middle of. Well, anyway, enough of the poop talk. I gotta go and scrub down a house.
Oh
Mm.
boy, sounds like all sorts of fun.
Well, the nice thing is no one's lived there for about 20 years, so it's gonna be very spidery. And I need to clean it before, what do you call it? Their move-in date.
Okay, okay. Is it
So, like,
is it for
what?
the inspection that you're cleaning, or is that already done?
They bought it.
Or don't they do
I
home
don't know
inspections
anything
where you
about
are?
their. Well, they do, but I don't know the details. All I know is I've been given dates and a time frame of what they need, and I'm supposed to go today.
Okay. So
So,
that sounds like hope. Well, that sounds like dinner for Faye, is what it sounds like.
uh,
Make yourself some
so
make yourself some cash to get to the grocery store.
yeah, I don't even think I'll get to the steam cleaning today. I just need to do like preliminary like scraping shit down. It hasn't been cleaned in 20 years. There's a lot of dust and a lot of ick and a lot of spider eggs and
Yeah.
mouse poo, and I think there was a raccoon family living underneath the floorboards, but I'm not gonna clean that. So we'll find out.
Good luck.
Well, good
Yeah,
luck on that
thank you.
one, and enjoy. And yeah, if you guys on the side don't mind at all, yeah, we've been going about 2.5 hours here. So yeah, maybe it's getting close to time to kind of wind this whole thing down. I mean, I love being with you guys, but there are things that call and stuff like that, and
I have to take apart Nintendo DS and replace some parts in it. So
oh boy. So I'm gonna say one more time, as I did in the main show. I want to thank you guys for coming by. I want to thank you guys for being my fans, if you will, for coming down here and listening to the show and putting up with the stuff that I do, and I really appreciate it. I most certainly do. You're the reason I keep going, and you're the reason I like it. So thank you, every one of you, and Brant and Faye. Thank you for coming by on the panel, and my thanks again if she happens to listen in to Adriana. Um, Especially for that last minute booking. That was really, really great of you. And okay, sounds pretty good.
Hmm.
So why don't we wrap this up with thanks a lot, troops. See you on the other
Have a
side.
nice day. Bye.
see ya. Bye.